Alrighty, let's hope that everything's working. Hi. Welcome in, everyone. Hi. Let me just quickly... Until I need it, I'll do that. But yeah, today, relaxing day. We are going to be relaxed and we're going to crochet. I haven't crocheted before, but I imagine it's relaxing, right? People are always like, oh, I'm gonna crochet while I'm watching TV, so it has to be relaxing. And, you know, after all the things I was talking about yesterday, I feel like we could do with a relaxing time. I've made cookies, so my house smells like fucking cookies. I might get food poisoning because I took them out and I ate one and I was like, that's kind of really soft on the middle. Because it's like, oh, it'll still be soft. Like, it won't be set. Like, it'll be soft to touch. Like, it'll be soft. And I'm like, okay, well, and then I'm eating it and I'm like, well, it's definitely not cooked. But it's not a comfortable soft for me. So I put it back in the oven and I fucking cooked the fuck out of it. These will not be soft cookies. These will be crunchy cookies. So, today, plan, make penguin. That's it. Double check that everything's properly. Let me double check that everything's up semi-properly. I mean, it seems to be set up semi-properly, so we're going to go with it. I just gotta move things around. I haven't set it up properly. I should do, right? I'm not too in the way. It's scary to do that because now I don't know what you guys... I was like, what if I like knock my camera? I made sure I put clothes on. For what it's worth, I did make sure I put clothes on. But welcome in. I hope that we're all doing fine. So I bought this, and when I bought this, I'm used to being like it says not for children under 3 years, so this should be piss easy. If a 3-year-old, right, theoretically 4-year-old, can make this, I can make this. It says 4-year-olds can make I can make this. So I should be able to make this. And it feels like that are you smarter than a 5th grader? And the answer is always no. But it was like at Kohl's in their like mixed section where they have all their random shit. And I've opened it, obviously. I don't have patience when it comes to opening boxes. I know the box is going in the bin anyway, so I just open it like, Arr! I don't have patience against tape. So that's why that looks like an animal ripped into it. It's because it was me. I'm really worried about bumping my camera. It's like precariously balanced, my phone. We're just praying. And so I'm used to like when I was younger, you would buy craft kits and it would come with everything in it like this, right? But I might actually still have it. Hang on. I'm gonna go see if I can find it. I'll be right back. Never mind it. I don't know where it is, and I don't know where to start looking. I thought I knew where it might have been, and then I remembered that we moved it, and I have no clue where it is now. But I remember getting a sewing kit similar to this, right? Secondhand at the markets, like a how to sew, and it had a book, like an actual book, with pages in it and images showing you, like, here's how you do it. And now this one's just like, so anyway, I know you paid for this, but I hope you have an internet connection, kiddo, because you're gonna need to go to YouTube. And it's like, I appreciate when they came with CDs or had links to YouTube, but usually you still got the fucking instructions. But in this one, it's just like, yeah, here's... And it's like... But far up... And it's like, what is this? I don't know how to fucking decode shit. How do I decode this? What is that? Look at that shit! shit. How am I meant to decode that fucking shit, man? Like, who the fuck is... What kind of fucking 4-year-old is making this? What the fuck? Anyway, so we have to go to YouTube. We need the good old tubes to assist in this time. Hang on, I gotta try and make sure I'm careful with stuff, because the way I got it all laid out. So, I thought we would start with the green one, because green is my least favorite color. And that way, if I fuck it up the most, I'm not gonna cry, because I don't like green. Also, welcome in, Out of Your Voices, welcome in! I hope you're doing well! Hi! I'm gonna have a fucking panic attack at this shit. Hang on, my fucking shit's set up wrong too. Hang on, I can't reach across for it. Give me a moment. Okay, that should be a bit better. Maybe. I'm not sure. I keep going across and uncross my legs, but the thing is that I keep bumping my desk. So it's like, I don't even know where to start. Okay, YouTube, tell me where to start. I should probably play this at half speed. What does this even mean? I don't understand already. Bro. I'm relaxed. We're relaxing. Are you guys relaxed? Because I'm relaxed. Like, I'm not... Hang on, we need relaxing... But this is battle music. We need relaxing music. Give me lo-fi. I need actual lo-fi. Give me the fucking, like, where in here is like, hey, yeah, here's just like... Is this lo-fi? I need actual real lo-fi. I need something calming. What 4-year-old can decode that? It's been sitting there for ages though, because I didn't have a hot glue gun. And if there's one thing I hate when I have a project, right, is having 99.999% of what's needed, and then just not having the last bit, and having, because then I never get around to finishing it, because my brain thinks I finished it, so then I would have just had pieces, because you meant to hot glue all the little pieces together, so like you make the body, and then you make like the hat, and then you make the mouth, and then you make it, and then you glue it together. Right? And also, like, I'm so confused. Wait, what the hell does that even mean? This instruction contains 4 penguins with different images. Please choose the corresponding penguin style instruction according to your ordered and received style. Am I only meant to make... Surely I'm not meant to make one of the fucking little things. Surely this makes all fucking 4. Why else would I have pink yarn if not to make the pink penguin? The red yarn can only be for the red hat. Oh, I've got to just start. Okay, step number 1. Can I have a step number 1, please? Can I have... Step... Oh shit, actually, before I do that, I just gotta quickly and gently, so as not to like fuck up the camera angle, because it took me forever, plug my phone in so it doesn't die, because it was about to. And that's my phone. I'm using my phone as a webcam because I tried to set up the webcam and then I realized that the fucking tripod for it doesn't work. But again, welcome in. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. It's pizza day. It's usually a 2-for-1 pizza days. I have like a mark on my finger. I don't know when I did that. What is that? What the fuck is that? Who did that? Did I burn my finger? Maybe. I don't know, man. I keep coming up with little bruises. I gotta go to the doctor because it's kind of getting concerning now. I wake up every day and I'm like, why the fuck is there a bruise on my thigh? Just little yellow bruises popping up everywhere. I was like, where from? What am I doing? Boxing things in my fucking sleep? Am I throwing fists with my shadow demons? I'm avoiding starting this because I know I'm gonna fuck it up. I just want steps. I'm not a video kind of person. I would put it in half speed. Work into magic ring. What's a magic ring? Okay, so I take it, I put it around my pinky. And then I put it around those fingers, back that finger. Then... Oh. Nice. Am I old enough for this? I know it's said. Wait, I need to look. I need pictures, not video, god fucking damn it! I want booklets with pictures, not code! What? It says 4 years and up! Okay, we're fine. Okay, how the fuck do I do a magic ring? Okay, we're going to take these out. What color are they? Using the pink one. Do you know what annoys me about these kits, right? Is they wear like everything you need except a hot glue gun. And it's like, hot glue guns are so cheap, dude. You could get it for $5. And that's the price that you could chuck that thing in there, raise the price by $3, and you'll probably sell more because people will buy it because it's like, well, I needed a hot glue gun and I get shit with it. So I may as well just get the kit with the hot glue gun in it. You'll probably sell more. Just saying, like if I saw at the store a kit like this, including a hot glue gun, I'd buy this. Because like, I don't know, man. How many people have hot glue guns? I haven't had a hot glue gun. And they're like $5. But it includes the glue. What am I meant to do? Eat it? I'm full. That's what the 3-year-old would do. I don't think I need any of that yet. Pray. I've done knitting before. Knitting made sense. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I look at crafty stuff and why is... Sometimes I look back and it's like, what kind of beast am I? It's got like a plastic bit so you can just open it like that. Why did I tear into the bottom of it? I have questions. Because it clearly looks... Because, like, there's this bit here that looks like a manufacturing area. But this looks like someone grabbed it and tore it. That looks like I just decided to tear into it. Unhand my yarn. I just want to take out one of the bag. I don't know what to do. I watched the video and Zoom. Okay, we're fine. We're gonna make a penguin. It's gonna look like this. It's gonna look like that. Trust. That's what it's gonna look like. But with not missing bits. Look at that one. I'll be back. Hang on, I'm missing a crucial ingredient. Okay, now we're ready. Clearly, I'm just frustrated because I have a caffeine addiction and I haven't filled it enough. So clearly, if I just... then we'll be good. Can you tell I drink a lot of energy drinks at my desk? By all of the marks from where I've put cold cans down on my mouse mat and they've condensated, or I've just straight up spilt it. Can you tell? Some of it's soy sauce. Like some of these darker spots, that's like soy sauce. From when I sit here and I eat like... what's that called? Dim Sims and stuff like that. Do they have like a picture book? I want a picture book so bad, man. Okay, well, we're gonna have to go. This is a 30-minute. This is a 50-minute tutorial. I haven't made. Okay. I'm gonna just restart it. And we're going to... I've knit before, but not crochet. Crochet always seemed more... So I've got my hands. That is true. I've got hands. I got 2 of them. My nail is dirty. Can't have that. People will point it out. Probably chocolate from the M&Ms because I ate one of the cookies. Okay, so I can do a magic ring. I go under the hand, then it goes down like that, then it goes around like that, and then it goes over like that, then it goes back like that. Wait, what the fuck did you just do? No, 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 no. I'm not done. Stop it. No, I can't. It's so finicky because I had to make it half size. Hang on. I need to... Why is it acting like that? What the fuck? Okay, we're good. Now, I can't grab the little seeky thing so that I can... Are you guys relaxed? We're making a penguin! Yay! Penguin! Do you guys feel the penguin vibes? Okay, so I'm going on the pinky. That looks right. I feel like I'm about to do you guys remember the, like, you'd had, like, the things and they go, no, why did I just undo what I did? Now I need to redo it and I wasn't watching the video. Guys, I can't get past the first step. I'm Googling it. Fuck this instruction manual. How do I start? How do I start? Put that over there. We're gonna go with the... This is why I just did knitting. This is why I just did knitting. Yes, well that's after you've got... Okay, so I think the base of it is, right? I need a hoop that's crossed like that, right? And then the rest of it where it goes like that is just for the ease of like, so that while you're doing it, because that's crossed over, right? I don't know. Is that crossed over? That makes sense. Wait. Meh. And then I think it's like this, right? They had it like this? Is that it? So if I have my little crochet hook and they had a pink one, it goes in and then, because that's... I think that's right. And then it goes in. And then it goes... Guys, does anyone know how to crochet? What am I doing wrong? Okay, we're gonna... It cannot be 4 years old. What 4-year-old is doing this? Was I just a dumb kid? Because I would not have been doing this at 4. Okay, so it goes in the hole. They keep fondling it. Why do they fondle it? Like, I'm watching the video and they're like... And it's like... I've never seen anyone foreplay yarn before. That's astonishing. Is that necessary to loosen it or something? Like, does it make it easier if I fondle my yarn? Is this necessary motion? Is this a necessary motion for crocheting? It might be. I could be wrong. That could be a really necessary motion, and I might be... How long is the tail meant to be? I think it's meant to be long enough that I can... How dexterous am I? But guys, a 4-year-old could do this. Okay, so this seems... Wait, no. They on... Wait, no. Neon goes like this. Is that how mine's meant to go? I feel like... This... Bundle the yarn. It's important. Fondle it, and then we go in. And then what do? One in the hole. Go in and grab it out. Okay, so then I go in and I grab this through. And I my yarn is too fondled. And then I grab this through. Now what? I didn't think this through. Okay, so now I have... And then I just keep going? From here? Is there anything more? This doesn't feel very hooky. Does that make... Hang on, no, I fucked up. Hang on, go back. Hang on. Am I just lucid? I cannot be this lost this early on to a crochet kit that 4-year-olds can do. Go in, pull it through. What am I doing? Like, do I keep holding that bottom loop? Is that important? Okay, so I do this. I'm thinking 6 times. And that's 1, right? And then I would do... Do you want to fucking grab it or not, bitch? Why is my yarn playing so hard to get? What the fuck? I fondled it. Why is it... What is wrong with my yarn? Why is it... What is wrong with this shit? Like, come in. Come in, dude. No. Get in the... Okay. That's another. So that makes 2? Okay, we're gonna... Hang on. Am I missing something? No, I can't be missing something. So I think that the way they're holding it's just the way that they find easiest and comfiest, but I've learned through knitting that sometimes I'm going to say it again. My excuse always boils down to it's called rustic, right? If it comes from home, it's going to look like it came from home, and that's okay. So okay, so we got to make a magic ring, which I think looks like this, where the tail is... Hang on, I'm going to re-look at my other shit. So my working yarn comes over, and then it goes... If I have my crochet hook here, my working yarn would be here, and it would be going over and like that, right? So this would be my hoop, and then it goes... I just don't understand why... Have I just got like a dud? Like, why does it feel like this hook just doesn't want to fucking be a hook? But that's 1, right? And then from there, we gotta... I keep pulling it in close and out of the range of the camera because I thought this would be a lot more relaxing, but it's not. It's very hectic. Okay. I'm here. Okay, so that's gotta be 2, right? And then if we... Fuck, I'm starting again. Hang on, I can do this! I can do it! I mean, I could just play rough. I'm gonna try the hand positioning again, because I don't understand. I don't know what's... And I think it's like that. They make it look so easy, and it just goes and it does... They just do it, man. They just do that shit. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know how long of a tail to leave either, because I don't know how skimpy they are on the thread. I don't know whether they're like, we gave you enough for a 6-inch tail and you put a 7-inch tail, so fuck you. Okay, so this is here. This goes... Come on, tighten up. This goes in here. This in here, fondling is necessary. And then we hook this and we grab it through. And then we drop it all, so we need to restart again. Okay, so this goes here. Howdy, Metro, howdy, McTerra. We're trying. I haven't gotten any step done yet. I'm trying to make a magic circle. I don't understand any of this, to be honest with you. I don't... Okay. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. Howdy, welcome in. I think I got... I cannot... 3 years and up, brother! This has to be at least like 80 years old to be able to crochet this fucking little fuck-ass penguin, dude. These fuck-ass penguins. You deserve the fucking global warming at this rate. Jesus fuck. Okay, so anyway, goes here and there. Something. What? It's really hard to navigate the video for some reason, so I'm just not going to. So you make a little hoopy hooper haha. And then we get this one, and it goes in, and we grab. And then that's one. And we go in, and we... Do I just not have fingers for this? Do I just lack fingers? Like, I have fingers. Why don't they do things? I should probably try and carefully, because otherwise I'm going to fuck it all up. It's very precariously balanced. Pull it in slightly more, because I keep pulling my hands in, just so you can see a little better. Okay. I think I have fucking fingers. Also, thank you, Cryptic, for the follow. Thank you, and welcome in. The 4-year-old can do it. I don't understand. Goes around and then they make a little hoopy hoop. They make a little hoopy hoop. And then they go in this hoopy hoop. And then, hang on. I keep pulling my fingers into here to focus. So I'm gonna have to keep moving it. And I'm just gonna have to, ooh. Please stay in there. Do not drop my phone. Carefully. There we go. Okay, so it goes. I'm doing a step wrong because I swear it has to go like this so that you can get tension. And then that's one. I think. I keep getting, and then that's... I think that's one, but twisted now. It's stuck. Hang on. I swear, if it's anything like knitting, once you get going, it's fine. It's just that, well, you've got so little, it's harder, if that makes sense. Like I said, I've knit before. It's not good, and not for, like, a lot, but, like, I have knit, like, a tiny bit. Right? Wait, no, that's the wrong way. This goes... What the fuck am I doing? Okay. It goes like this, then this, then this. And then we make a little hoopy-doop. And then we get a whoop-a-doop. Tail's a little small. I don't really give a flying fuck about that right now. All that matters is that I can somewhat keep a grasp on it. And then we pull this through. That's one. And then we pull this. Okay. Just do that. That's one. I keep losing grip. Do I just not have a good enough grip? What did I grab? What is this? Hang on. What the fuck? Hang on. We need to, hang on. We need to regroup. It's only been 30 minutes, guys, and we're still on the first step. It's fine. But howdy, King Cyber Stalin, howdy, Name Type, and howdy, Ash. I hope you're all doing well. I am struggling, dude. I keep pulling this in way too close to me. Because I keep thinking that... How are you meant to... It doesn't pull it through. Like, how am I meant to... It doesn't want to grab it properly. It doesn't want to grab the... How are you doing this, bitch? Okay, so you've made a magic ring, or something or other. Something or other. Fondle the hoop. Fondle it. Important step. They keep going like this. Then you go in. Grab. Put it on. What the fuck did you just do? No, what the fuck was that? I have it in half speed and I still don't know. So, and then it sucks because it's not going back in little bits because I don't have my fucking plugins. Okay, so you go in. You've got it on there. Right? My fingers fucking hurt, dude. Welcome in, Pixelness! I don't have the patience for this shit. Okay, and then you go like this, and then you go like that. And then you... Give it back. Give it back. Give it back. Give it. Go in. In. Oh, yay! I think that makes 2. Is that 1 or 2? Because that looks like 1. So I'm gonna say that's 1. And then we go like this. Don't touch it. Don't. Just. This is hurting my fucking fingers, dude. Why do they look like they have such a relaxed hold and I'm sitting here fighting for my fucking life? Also, I think I'm using the wrong fingers and they're pinching it like this. Which would explain, because there's a lot less pressure. This is an awkward finger to pinch with. Why the fuck was I doing that? What the shit? Also, thank you, Yoichi, for the follow. I hope I pronounced that right. I can't really say. Anyway, I'm gonna call that 1. 1 stitch. So they're pinching it like this, and the... Brother in Christ, what kind of fucking... What? So the thread's going... If this finger's here... And then it's going over this... What the fuck have they done to get their thread to be like that? Because my thread doesn't look like that. So it's going over this. And then this one is going here. And then I think the other one's wrapped around the pinky like it's wrapped around the pinky like that. But that makes 1... I think that's 1. I think that's 1. Basically is the point we're making, is I think that's 1. And then... That was my problem with knitting, was I was always too tight or too loose. No in between. And it used to piss me the fuck off, so I gave up a lot. But it was also a lot easier. Okay, so I think that's 2. Wait, that doesn't look right. That's not what theirs looks like. Is that what theirs looks like? Wait, what the fuck is that? Marker in first... I meant to put marker? What? Wait, that's what these are for? Oh shit, I shouldn't have pulled them out. Let's come back. Howdy, Annika, howdy, Joni. Hi, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Your internet's dying? Don't worry, so am I. It's fine, it's fine. I hope your internet survives, though. Welcome in! The stream doesn't get much better than this. I did lower my settings, so hopefully my stream doesn't die as much. I put it down to 30 FPS instead of 60 FPS, because that might just be a bit much. And I thought I'd already put it down to 30 FPS, but maybe at some point the settings had gone back to being 60. Because I did stream at 60 for quite a while until everything started dying. Okay, so I got... Fuck it, I'm restarting. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I wish they didn't have videos and they had photos or diagrams, because diagrams you can get without, fingers in the way, right? Like, I can look at it and I can see no fingers, because this is what it says a magic ring is. And I can see, like, a picture here, and there's no fingers in the way. They've got, like, a diagram with fingers, but, like, there's nothing there that's, like, in the way, obviously. But, like, okay, so, make a magic ring. If this is a magic ring, we pinch it here. This is a magic ring. I think. The tail is meant to go behind, so we fixed that. This is a magic ring. I did a face reveal by accident because I was doing a cooking stream and I dropped my fucking phone on the floor. And I used my phone for a webcam, and so I dropped my phone and then I had to pick it up. And I had to, like... I was just looking at it like, whoa! Did I just smash the fucking screen? So... But yours is a lot better and a more, like, willing and controlled environment. Congratulations! I'm really happy for you. Sorry, I stuck in my head that I was like, I really did that. I was like, look at how fucking shit my carpet is! Drops phone on tiles. Okay, so... I'm gonna follow this diagram. Because this diagram make more sense to me. Dude, does anyone... I need someone who crochets. So that they can tell me, like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Okay, so I've got this here. This goes in. This grabs this. Now I've got this. Now I go, better if this go over this finger. At least. Now I go. And I go under, and I hook it like that, and I pull it through. Is that the first stitch? Do I put a marker in this? Is that a stitch, or is that just a fuck up? I can't tell.
Howdy, howdy, big doggy. Misa spending too much of time on the internets, and now Misa gots the ooh-woos. Ooh-woo, 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 ooh-woo. Ah! Kill Misa. Ooh-woo, ooh-woo, ooh-woo. This bomb bed worse than the time Misa got me dick stuck in a scruffy-looking nerf herder. Misa so sorry for saying nerf herder on stream. Misa no have. N-word pass.
Do you guys know that SpongeBob moment in the Dunces and Dragons where he's got there and he's like, not today. I just, if you know it, that's how it feels holding a sharp object right now. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, I'm holding a sharp object. It's taken me 38 minutes. I still don't know, is that a stitch or just a fuck up? But that's what, okay, so I'm at that point. And then from there, what the actual fuck is that? Where is that's a draw the rest of the fuck ass out. What is that? How did you get there? No, because really, somebody explain to me, where the fuck? So you've got, I'm here. I can see that. I've got, if we have a look, we've got a little hoop. We've got a bit of, and if I do that, it looks even more like it, right? So we got a little hoop. We got our crochet hook. We got our little knot. And then we got our thing. And now what the fuck does that even mean? Now I have the hoop. And now I have 2 bits of the fucking... Where is this? Does it go through this again? What is that? Hold up, I need to... Fuck it. Like, I am not the only one who looks at that and goes, what the fuck? Because I've knit before. I wasn't made for it. Like I said, I was always too tight, too loose, and my shit was always wonky, so I gave up. I just stuck to, like, art, right? I just stuck to, like, artwork or, like, digital art, that kind of stuff, right? That vibe. And I realized that I want to learn to sew. I really want to learn to go to thrift stores and buy stuff and give stuff new life, right? Because that would be nice and more, you know. And then also it opens up so many things like, you know, wanting to cosplay, things like that, right? I would love to be able to do that. But I looked at crochet, and I have always looked at crochet with a sense of admiration and horror. Admiration, that's great that you can do that. Like, that's amazing. And horror, because holy shit, you exist and you did that. You're a machine. You are a beast. You are a monster among men. You know what I mean? Not in a, like, way of like, oh, I'm disgusted by you, but I'm terrified of you. Because you are a human who is capable of stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you look at it, it's just like, I think I fucked up my cookies. I'm gonna show you my cookies. Do you want to see a cookie?
Butter.
Here's one of my cookies. I made cookies earlier today. It's pretty fucking big. I didn't mean to make them that fucking big. That was just, I'm going to call it a blessing. But I'm pretty sure I fucked them up, but I don't care because they're still edible, right? But I look at people who crochet and it's just like, how? Because baking, right? Follow the steps. If you follow the steps, and especially once you understand why things happen, right? You understand, no, I can't skip the egg because that's a binder and that is important unless I am willing to put in a different binder, and then I have to account that the fact that it's going to have different things such as moisture content or sugar content, and sugar can affect how moist everything is. It's all a science, right? And once you understand all that, you just follow the steps of somebody else who's already fucked around and found it out, and you don't fuck with their steps because they've told you the steps. They fucked around. They found it out. You put 180 grams of photo in there. Don't fuck it up and put 200 because you thought it looked a bit wet. No, man, just follow the fucking steps. Unless it's bread, in which case go fucking just sit on it. You know? That's... Go lube it up and sit on it, because that's what it feels like to bake bread. Anyway, what the fuck is that? Oh wait, I forgot. I had that on the screen. Did you guys even get to see my cookie? I think I forgot that I had that. Hang on. I'll put it on a plate. So, like, it can just sit there so you guys can all marvel at my beautiful cookie. I made cookies. And like I said, cookies, that's a science. It's like, and then even then, to a degree, it's like, that's soft. I prefer a crunchier cookie, so I put it in there for a little bit longer, so now it's a crunchier cookie rather than a softer cookie. Big whoop, right? Unless it's bread, go fuck yourself. Like I said, lube it up and sit on it. That's bread for you. The horror with learning to bake, though, is like, I can't eat it because I know what's in it. It's like, I know the amount. Once you start baking, you look at it and all I can see is the amount of butter. The amount of, I follow the recipe, right? Because I follow it because that's what it is. And the amount of M&Ms I poured in there had to almost be equal part M&M to dough. Did the one I eat taste good? Fucking of course, yeah. There was fuck tons of M&Ms in there. It was worth it. Way better than anything store-bought. But that is, and then that's me later after all of the butter. Because then you know how much butter is in there. Then you know how much sugar is in there. And you're like, holy shit. This is almost equal parts flour and sugar. And then I put M&Ms in it. Which is sugar. There is like no flour in this. This is just butter and sugar. This is all that this is. And then I meant to put that in my body knowing this. Baking is a curse. Also, welcome in, Tux. See, this is where we've been after about 40 minutes of trying, and that's why I put the cookie, to remind myself I'm capable of something. Alright? I'm capable of something. Not this! But, like, how the fuck am I meant to... I, like, do a magic ring, and then... Because I can somewhat understand these, right? But only after I've done stuff and I know what they look like, right? I need to know. I haven't knit in, like, 10 fucking years plus, dude. It's like... Again, people who crochet scare me because, like, no, you're not allowed to do that, man. You're like, you have to, that's a, you eat Nutri-Grain for breakfast. I eat Weet-Bix. Do you get what I mean? If you've seen the ads for Weet-Bix versus Nutri-Grain, you'll know what I mean. Where Weet-Bix is kind of like, yeah, we're here to have fun, right? Sportsmanship. This keeps you going the whole day. And then Nutri-Grain's like, my body's a fucking machine. I wake up at the ass crack of dawn every fucking day, and I eat Nutri-Grain. Yay! Weet-Bix gives me the power to play soccer all day! Like, do you know what I mean? That's the difference. Fuck you, I eat Nutri-Grain. I'm a fucking machine. I need grain for my fuel. That's the difference of the ads, right? Nutri-Grain ads used to scare me. And ironically, like, I remember getting intimidated by a Nutri-Grain ad. I swear that they actually basically were like, the man's a fucking machine. It was like, it's such a, like... Odd marketing tactic to me, because like, why the fuck do you want to scare me out of buying your shit anyway? Is this the right way? No, this is the wrong way. This is my working yarn, and my working yarn is meant to be in front. So it's meant to be... Fuck me, I don't fucking know. Does somebody else want to take over? This feels like when you would... Did you ever like do sewing in school? Because I did sewing in school, and you'd be like, hey... teacher, can you like just set up the sewing machine for me and do the first couple of stitches? So all I have to do is like put it on, like just hold my foot down tentatively and then just kind of try and hold it straight to let it sew, and you do everything fucking else. Like you actually put in the bobbin and everything. Can you do all of that for me? And I'll just stand here and then be like, yay, I'm sewing because I put my foot on a pedal. But that's me. I need someone to do that for me. Anyway, I'm looking at this. So I get this. And then I can do this, and then I can do this, and I get to that point. And now I've got this, and now I can do this, and I can do this, and I can get to that point. Now, this, I'm still looking at it. I'm just looking at it, and I'm like, okay, but question, where the fuck did any of this come from? So this is my magic hoop here. So I'm assuming I went through my magic hoop, and I'm assuming that we're including the tail in that, and that's why there's two. And then we're going and we're grabbing this, and we're pulling it through this one. So we've now got two on here. And then I go... What the fuck is that even mean? I'm so bewildered because I've got this, and then I look at this, and it's like, where does this get to this? What occurs? What do we... What? What the fuck does that actually mean? Like, on love of God, hand on the Bible. What the fuck does that actually mean? I will put hand on my fucking Percy Jackson books and my hardcovers of like, all my little hardcovers of Series of Unfortunate Events. Or my little Series of Unfortunate Events books. I'm being dead serious. I'm not being like, oh haha, streamer brain dead. I am being dead serious when I say I do not understand how I get from this point here to this point here. Because I understand I have two on here, right? I understand that. I have this here. I have this here. This bit is going under there. So then I would grab this. Now, where do I pull it? Do I pull it through both and only end up with one? Because that's the only thing I can think it's trying to say. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to assume that I am correct, because when am I wrong? And I'm going to assume that I've fucked it. God fucking goddamn it! But look at my cookie. I made a cookie. The cookie makes sense. Wanted to have a relaxing crafting stream. I didn't want to have a breakdown today. I thought for once I'd had enough breakdowns to be able to be like, well, okay, so that's the point that I'm at. And then I think it's saying I have to go in and then grab and then pull it in and then grab and then hang on. I'm confused. By the way, this box says ages 4 and up. I would still like to reiterate that. I know that, like, technically it just means that it's like choking hazard, right, is all it's getting at. It doesn't actually mean like a 4-year-old could do this. It means that it's just like a 4-year-old probably isn't going to eat the pieces. But... okay, so I got this. No, I don't think it goes back in. I think I'm right. I think it just goes like this. Right? Where it's, give me my fucking yarn back. I swear to fuck. And then come here. No, I swear to God, that would happen with knitting needles too, and I would... okay, so, now I've got this. Now I've got this. Is this even right? I don't know. It doesn't look right. I'm gonna be honest. Oh no, I've just got it backwards. It looks right on the other side. I'm doing it... you know what? It's okay to do it backwards. I don't think it is, but we're going to do it backwards anyway. Because I can't be fucked to turn it around. Because, well, it says that you can have choking hazard, small parts, not for children under 3 years. And I figure I'm over 3 years old. I should be able to do this. Right? Like, I am of age. To, what the fuck have you done? What the fuck is that? Okay, no, we're restarting. I had it almost, and then I fucked up, and now I can't get back to where I almost was. Okay, so we have a magic circle. It looks like this. And then I get to a certain point, and then it just stops making logical sense to me. You know, it stops making any sense at all. So I got that. And then I do this. And then I think I keep doing it backwards, but that's the way that they said to do it, and I'm just copying them, and so if they have it backwards, that's not my fault. That they can't do it right. So then I want to do... no, and then I want to go through my magic circle, hook this, so then I end up with this. Ignore it, just fucking send it. We've got this, okay? And then we want to take this, and we want to pull it through both. And then we want to... is that a stitch? What is that? Does that look like a stitch? Is that what it's meant to look like? It doesn't look like the picture. Chat, that doesn't look like the fucking picture. I'm gonna be real. I'm being honest. I don't think that's it. I mean, I could keep trying to go with it, and we can see whether it works out. But... because I think from this point, if I am to use my deduction powers, right? If I am to use my powers of deduction, I am meant to keep going in this circle, pull this out, and then pull it... give me my fucking shit! And then I'm meant to... mate, that does not look right. I am being dead serious. I think I've fucked up somewhere. It looks nothing like the fucking picture. At all. Because I would think from this point, I would then go through here, and I would repeat that last step. And then I would fucking lose my fucking shit, cunt. Holy shit. I swear to God, Yarn, if you do this to me one more fuck-ass time, I swear to the ever-loving heavens above, don't fucking try me. Why are you twisted? Are you meant to be twisted? I don't think you're meant to be twisted. Don't do that. I didn't tell you to do that. I am in charge here. So then it goes in here, grab that, and then I think, give it here. I think what happens is essentially that, right? And then rinse and repeat. Is that... what the fuck is that? Like, I'm telling you now, that doesn't look right. Like, I think I'm gonna try again. Also, why does it look like I've got the working yarn as this bit, so it's coming down like this, and then it's in front, and they've got it being like this, but then when I do that, it looks backwards. So is it meant to be in front like this? Because every time in the fucking diagrams, it looks backwards. Am I just doing it backwards, or they put it backwards? Like, who's wrong here? Am I wrong? Because I have trouble doubting that. I mean, when have I named the last time I was wrong about something? You know, I feel like I'm pretty good at being right at everything. So that's what my mindset is if I'm pretty good at being right at everything, or at least believing I am, then... No, I think that's backwards. Never mind. Looks scuffed? Yeah, they've done it. They've done it scuffed. Not me, though. I've done it perfectly perfect. They've just scuffed it. So then it goes in, and then we hook this. And it looks like that. Yeah, that's like right. Wait, why is there working on... Yeah, that's right. What? Wait, yeah, that's... Yeah, that's right. And then I take this, and then I go like this. And then I do that. And then that looks right. And then I'm thinking, because that's what they fucking make it look like, is I have to go in here so that I get the 2 on there. And then it goes back. That goes over. That goes in front. That gets pulled. And then there's only 1 on... No. And then that's what we're at. That looks about right. So then we want this on there again. And then something here happens that does something. And the only thing I can think of is that we pull it through both and then we fuck it up and then we get lost. What the fuck just happened? Step-by-step video tutorial? The step-by-step video tutorial sucks. I need images because they just do it. They're just like, just do it. And it's like, I can't see because your fingers are in the way, man. Like, what are you doing exactly? I can't see. That's why I was looking at diagrams. Because there's no fingers. It's just pictures of thread. But then the pictures of thread that they've got... Because I watched the diagram in half speed. And it was still like a confusing piece of... Like, it was a confusing piece of media. I was still confused. Okay, I'm gonna look for a different diagram. Because I thought that one was good. It has no fingers in the way. It has the fingers somewhat there, but they're not really there. So that I can easier, like, because that's the problem, is that people's fingers are in the way, right? And I'm not saying that it's like, you know, that's the problem. I'm just saying that's unavoidable. When you use your fucking hands get in the way, right? Obviously, even if I'm going like this, there's going to be times where, like that, right? My hand kind of covers something, and you're not going to be able to see if it looks exactly right. Which, with yarn and things like that, a lot of the time, that can make the difference. Okay, so... Open image in new tab. We're trying a different one now. So, I'm holding here. That's what it looks like. Okay, so then I'm sticking this in here. I'm putting this behind my thing. And I'm grabbing it. And I'm pulling it through. I think I fucked up already. Hang on. Give me a second. I just want to get comfy. Because I keep losing my grip. Unfamiliar hand postures, I'm assuming, is the other thing that keeps fucking me up. Is that it's uncomfortable to hold my hands like this, but I'm assuming that's just because I'm not used to holding my hands like this. Okay, so I've got this. Now. I want to do that again. I want to grab that. Pull a loop through ring from front to back. Wait, pull a loop. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, I had to put it there to motivate myself because it's like, I swear I know how to do stuff. I know I'm a capable human being. I know I am. But like, once again, what the fuck is this? What is that? That looks like when your headphones get tangled in your fucking pocket. What the fuck is that? And then what the fuck? I don't understand. I just want one that explains that. Okay, so that's what I was looking for. The step that says, yes, you're meant to pull it through both of them. Okay, this one looks like I might be able to follow along with it. Because it has little, because see, the things that the others were missing was little, see, this has little lines saying like, yes, here's where everything goes. Like, you know, you've got this, then pull this one through these, right? So if you've got to this step, which is where I can get to, I'm pretty sure, then you're wanting to go take this hook, go through here, grab a bit of thread and pull it through. Then once you've got that, you want to grab a bit more and pull it through both. And then that's what it does. And it's like, that makes more sense to me. Do you know what I mean? I needed the little red... Dude, I just remember when kits came with books. Do you know what I mean? Like, they just came with a book. They just had a book. Like, just straight up. There was none of this, hey, here's a QR code, scan it. It was just... Here is a book with a diagram that we've written. Someone sat down and wrote this in a way that they believe you would be able to follow along to it, right? Do you know what I mean? It's like somebody took the time and effort. I think the ring can be as big as I need it for the time being because I'm going to tighten it later. So I think I can make it bigger than that little bit there because so that I can see. Because from when I'm looking at it, now that someone's just like got a thing, what you're meant to do is after you get that, you pull on the thread and then that tightens it and actually makes it into a ring. Meaning it's okay to make this bigger because you're just going to shrink that anyway. So if I've got this and then I pull it through here, now I've got this. And then I think this is not where I was up to. I think I need to go and I need to do this. No. The other problem is this is what I mean. Like the problem I had with knitting as well is keeping everything tight. It was always either too tight or too loose. I constantly had that issue. It was constant. I was constantly redoing stitches because I was like, nah, that's not going to work. Because that's too tight, that's too loose. Okay, so we've gotten to this point. Now, I want to put it in here. And then I want to put this... Wait. Yes, I've gotten to here. Now I want to... Yes, I want to do the thing. So I get it like that. And then I pull it through... No, give it back! I wasn't... No, wait! Go back in! I keep pulling it in way too close. I'm sorry. There was no point in me having a fucking hand cam if I'm gonna do that. But it's like, I put it in, and then I do this. Christ. Hang on, I don't know where my fucking shit is now. Okay, that's close enough. Put it in. Still so loose. How am I meant to grab the thread if it's so, like, loose? Anyway, I put it through here, then I go through there, then I put it... And I think it's that. No, hang on. I'm gonna reset up my fingers. It's only been an hour. Once I've got this one, I assume it's the same. Once, at least with like knitting, it was once I got it, it clicked. You know what I mean? Like once I had it, I then like it took me forever, and then once there was like a moment where it was like, oh, and then it clicked, and I was like it was just like a light bulb like turned on, and then I could like actually watch something on the side while knitting, right? And I could look at a book and I could see like round stitch, pearl stitch, and I could understand, right? So, you know, 3 rows of like, you know, straight stitch, whatever the fuck it is. I can't remember any of it now because it's been 10 fucking centuries. I'm old, man. I'm too old. I'm too old for this shit. Anyway, we got this, and then this goes in through here, and then this goes around here, and then this pulls this here. So then we get to this. I can get to this bit here. Now, I think this bit here I don't think I go through. I think I just grab this and then I just neatly and carefully do that. And I do believe that that makes stitch number 1. And then from here, I believe that I have fucked up royally because I do believe I am meant to make the hoop bigger. I think I've been too tight in my shit again. I think this needs to be way bigger. Because I meant to keep going through it, I think. Am I? I don't know, they just kind of do it one time and then say, and then do this 6 times. And it's like, what do I do 6 times? The whole fucking thing? Or is it like knitting where, like I said, you get it started and then you just go in the hoop, it took forever, but then it clicked. And then this one, it's just not clicking. I'm pretty sure I had the first stitch and then I just fucked it. But the thing is that we got the first stitch, so we can get there. Because they have this tiny, but I think maybe I'm just gonna have to go with the mentality of they're probably like 80 years old and a professional. They don't look 80, they don't. I'm just trying to reason with myself here. Dude, at this point, I would not be surprised if I managed to like accidentally be like, oh look, haha. It's like all those jokes where it's like, whoops, I accidentally summoned a demon. I hope that he wants a like sandwich because that's all I got. Like, you know, you just want like a sandwich, you know, that thing. That was a thing, I think. I don't know. And then just gently and carefully slip that one off. And then fuck an absolute... And then I forgot where I was holding. I forgot which bit was the fucking bit. Okay, so... Don't let go of it, you dumb bitch. Keep a grip on that fucking thing. Grip it! Firmly grasp it! Anyway, welcome in anyone who I didn't welcome in because I was going through a crisis. I've bit my cheek multiple times in my yelling, so that's annoying me as well. You're feeling cozy? Thank God. Fuck. How do I... There we go. This stream is fueled by a desire to find comfort and not be angry at the world all the time. You know what I mean? That's what this is fueled by. No, it goes over it. So then it goes like this, and then we slip it through, and then that's like a stitch. But like, see what I mean? I've done it too loose, too tight. Too loose, too tight. All over again. Keeps happening. My whole life. Whole life of crafting. That's what keeps happening. Okay, so it goes like this. Wait, no. What the fuck? Anyway, okay. Start over. Magic ring. Magic ring. First step. This is the first step, by the way. I think that this would be easier to keep if I had it like that. Maybe. So it goes in. And then it goes like this. So then we have... I'm gonna make this smaller, actually. I feel like I tried to make it bigger to make it easier to work with. But I think that in doing that, it actually made it harder to work with. If that makes sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me either, but... Okay, so we got this. We go in here. We do this. We got this. Hang on, I'm just gonna relook at this so that I understand fully again. I need the... I need this up. So then I get to this. And then I think I do this, and then I pull this through here. So then I'm up to that stage. So then I go through here, Hang on. I've done it a bit funky. Hang on. The problem as well now is that now I've overdone shit. So now it's like weird in that, what the fuck is it doing? It's splitting, which is making it even harder because it's being abused. I've abused this thread. It's splitting now, which means it's like even harder to work with. Piece of shit. It's not its fault. It's my fault. Okay, it goes in like that. No, it doesn't. It goes in like this. It's so hard to keep it, like, tight. No, come back! Okay, so... No, it's doing... Hang on. Okay, so I got this. Then I think we do this. No, come back, please. Wait. And then we go like this. What the fuck? Okay, no, yes, we got... And then we go like this. Then we go like this. So we end up at this point. And then it's way too thick. That's the thing, is that I've made it... This hoop here is way too loose. I keep doing that, and I don't know how I'm doing that, and how I'm fucking that up. I need it to be just slightly tighter. It's so hard to work with. Jesus fuck! Okay, so then it goes in and around like that. No, yes. Yes. And then we go like this. And then we go like that. And that makes one stitch, I believe. Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't look quite right. Every time I look at it, it looks like I've fucked up a step, but I'm going to just go with it. And then I believe the idea is that we just repeat that last stage where we go like this. And then we go like this. I believe that's the point. But not loosely like that, like actually like tightly. It's so hard to hold on to it. Holy shit. I'm going to... I fucking accidentally unfucking did all the fucking shit that I just fucking did. Oh my god. It's okay though, because I'm getting closer and closer. I can tell, I can feel it, guys. I can feel that I'm getting closer and closer to understanding how this is supposed to go. I can feel that I'm getting closer and closer. That's way too tight. Don't be so aggressive. You can be a little looser, but don't... Once it's too, like, tight or loose, it's fucked. I don't know what to do. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, so then we got this. Then we go in through here. And then we've got... Then we go, like... And then I think we do this. And then I... What the fuck? And then I think we do this. And then I think we go in through here, around here. And then we go around here. And then we pull this through. But now it's too tight, so it can't go through. Because somebody is an idiot! Too tight, too loose, too tight, too loose. Hey, dude. Are we relaxed? I warned Jesse that this stream might go over time. I did not warn him that it might take several days of just, you know, I thought we'd finish one penguin today. Do you know what I mean? I thought we would get one penguin done. Because there's like 4 penguins in here. And so in my head, I'm like, well, we'll get, you know, so hard to like, the tension is hard to get. Okay, I'm gonna go at it the way they did, where they have this, they go around like this, down like this. Fuck it, where's the video? We're restarting the video. We're going back to the video. Okay. So, hand like this. This, fuck, goes like this, then like this, then like this, then like this, then like this, and then they make a magic hoop. Like, I don't fucking know whatever the fuck they did. Pause, bitch! I'm still going! I'm trying! And then they just did that, and then they flipped it. Mate. But the cookie's there, so this is cozy now, right? You guys feel cozy because there's a cookie? And then I think the thread, the tail, they put there so that it was out of the way. So then they go like this. That feels really uncomfortable. And it also doesn't look right. I think they've got it actually like this. Cut off circulation to my pinky. That's fine. Why does it feel so wrong every fucking time? I don't understand. Watch just a little bit more. Goes in the hole. Go in the hole. Go in the hole. Grab this. Pull it through that hole. Okay, so, and then we do it again. So that we've got this. And then go through the circle. Grab the thread. Pull the thread through both hoops. That's one stitch. Mark it. Okay, so from this point here, we go... My little hands are not made for this. They are, but like grab this thread. But I'm not made for this. I don't have the patience for this, dude. Why did I think this was a good idea? I guess they just looked so cute on the box. And then, see, it's too tight. I can't pull it through. Why are you so tight? What the fuck? No, stop, you're breaking! But now I understand. I can do it if I can just get to it. Don't worry, the fucking first time I actually get this, it'll be a fucking... I think that it was better when I had my own hold. When I was just doing it in my own way, I think it was working better. When I was just doing it and I wasn't trying to copy anyone else's, like, way of holding the thread, and I was just holding it the way I wanted to, I think it was working slightly better. Fuck, never mind. Don't worry, we've almost got it. No, it won't. No one will ever see this. I'm taking it down. That's it. I gotta take it down. No one's allowed. It cannot see the light of day. Okay, so this goes in here. Then this goes around here. This. And then this goes around here. So we end up with this. Then this goes through here. And we end up with a fuck up. Because I think that maybe... Like I said, I think that I am thinking that having the circle be bigger would be nicer, but I don't think it's actually helping. I think the circle being bigger is just making me more confused. So I think that that's partly where it's going wrong. Is maybe if I shrink the circle down a little bit, then it'll make more sense, maybe. Have I got the circle backwards? Which way was the circle meant to go? Let me find the image again, just so I know which piece of thread's meant to go in front. So the working yarn is meant to be in front. Cool, excellent. So I got the working yarn is in front. West, okay, thank you. That helps, that helps. I need to make sure that my thread is going west. My thread needs to go west. Pull this through. Don't aggressively fucking tug the bitch. It needs to have tension, but not so much tension that you're causing yourself an aneurysm. Then we go in through here, round here, pull it on. And then we need to go around here, pull it through. That's number 1 stitch. Put a marker in it. We need to put a marker in this. Somehow, without it falling apart, we just need to put a marker in it. Give me the fucking shit so I can put a marker in it. Fuck it, close enough. How does this go? How do I use this? Mate, I just wanted to put... How do they do it one-handedly? Wait, where was my ring? This is... Wait. No, I had it. Okay, so this is where I'm meant to be grabbing here. And then this is the bit, and it goes... Hang on. How do I put... How do they... Oh, they just put it in. Okay, so leave this resting. And then put a marker in the stitch. Which is like here or something like that. That is, honest to God, we're going with it because it's close enough. No. I just want this to be tighter because it's not... Okay, so then, now, I'm going to... What do they do after they put the marker in it? They close it! How do you close this fucking piece of shit? They get it closed so easily, and then it's... Okay, I got it. Marker's in the first stitch. It's not. It's in the thread itself. But it's... Get the fucking... Think... Okay, close enough, running with it. Okay, what do you do after you put the marker in it? Do you just repeat the same thing? Go in, and around, and then pull it through both. Okay, so that's 1. In, and around, to get it to this point. And then pull it through both. You've tightened it up again, haven't you, you bitch? You know you have. Oh my god, no you did not do that. You did not just do that. Okay, we fixed it there. No. No. Okay, so that makes 2. Is somebody counting? 2. 1, 2. I keep fucking up when it comes to the next one. No, come here. No, please. 3. That's 3. Are we counting? Am I doing this right? Oh, I'm going to believe I'm doing this right because otherwise I'm doing this wrong and I just... Emotionally, I can't do that right now. Okay, so that's 2. It goes through the first one so easily, and then the second one, it just doesn't want to. Okay, so that's 4. 4 stitches. Ha. Okay, so that's... I can already tell I've tightened up somehow. We're gonna go with it. 5 stitches. Ha. Fuck, I lost my grip. No, my thready hand had lost its grip. No. It's fine. She'll be right. No, it's not. Look how fucking different that is, dude. That's not okay. That's not good. Okay, so this has got to go here. So that was 4 because we're undoing 5 because somebody fucked it up. Okay, so... Can you stop that? For the love of God. Can you stop being a piece of shit that keeps loosening? Please. Okay, so that's And then we gotta go through here, and then we gotta go... And then that would make 5. And then I think we do 1 more. To make it 6. That's too loose. I gotta redo it. Keeping even tension was the hardest bit for me still. Okay, so that makes that, and then that makes... Come on, give it back. Come on. Come on. That would make, if that's actually on properly and not just through it. Okay, so that would make 6. Okay, we've got 6 times. 6 times. And then I think they actually do it 6 times, but I didn't follow along with the video because even at half speed, they're doing it 10 times faster than I did. That... Send help. Send help. But look! Look at it! Is it all different, like, tensions? Yeah. Yeah. Did we get tighter as we went along? Yeah. I kind of want to... Okay, guys, I know you're about... Yeah, this sounds like a really, 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 really bad idea, but I kind of want to redo it because I don't like it. I kind of fucked up the tensions, and I can tell it's getting tighter and tighter, and I can tell that's going to just make it look shitty down in the long run. So I kind of want to restart. So, but the thing is that we got there, so now we know we can get there. So now that we know we can get there faster, right? And then the more I focus on the first step, right? The more I can be like, you know, that it's the better I'll get at that particular step. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it sounds shitty now, but then later I'll be way faster at the actual stitches themselves because I'll have gotten so much practice from the start. Because my biggest problem, like I said, with all of these is keeping equal tension. It always has been. I gotta put my hands more forward. Maybe if I pull myself in more. Maybe if I slouch more. Maybe if I move my microphone across more, I'll like subconsciously like lean into it. Maybe I can lean into it. Do you guys want better light? I actually just realized. I'm gonna get the cookie out of the way. What's in the can? This is Aussie Lemonade Monster. I'm just gonna put the cookie out of the way. Like I said, I just had to prove I was capable of something. Okay. And now I need to get myself set up in such a way that I want to just hold my hands here instead of bringing them in, or that even if I bring them in. Okay, so now I'm at an angle. I've moved my mic. Hang on, give me a moment just to fix it up a tiny bit. Or not. Can you please, for the love of God, why does it feel like today everything I've tried to tighten and loosen is like glued? Like I've tried multiple times to tighten and loosen cameras and they just, oh, thank fuck, wouldn't move. There we go, that's better. Okay. And now this will be hopefully a comfy pose for me. And a comfy pose for what was I doing? But yes. Okay, so magic ring. In it goes. Pull this through. Pull, and then it goes around. Pull. That through. Put it in there. Put it in there. Come on. Fucking Christ. Hang on. Because I have to keep... It says that you have to keep holding the same spot. And I think that that's part of my reason is I don't hold the same spot because I kept losing track of it. Hang on. Why isn't it around my pinky anymore? I don't remember letting go of my pinky, but... Why does it feel like this is different? despite me following their little finger position guide for how they have their thread, it feels like it's different. Maybe it's gotta be here? It just looks like it's much easier for them to keep an even tension and not lose tension or get too much tension. And it feels like it's not that for me. Like that. You know what I mean? It feels like it's way too much. Okay, so now I need to put it in here. Then push this and then pull this. Loosen up a little. Because I feel like I'm way too tight. And then I grab this. And I pull it through. And then I pull it through. And then I pull it through. No, I do not. What the fuck? It stopped. I had all 6 stitches, man. Holy shit. I lost fucking track of the thread again, too. Put it through here. Move my mic across a little bit because I think it's moved. I just want to make sure that it's available. Looks complicated because it's me doing it. It actually wouldn't be if it was a 4-year-old doing it, but because it's me doing it and not a 4-year-old doing it, it makes it look complicated when really it's ages for 4 and up. So, and then put a marker in it. That's the first stitch. Then you put a marker in it. Somehow. You put a marker in it, like so. You put a thing. Okay. Okay, and then from there, we put it in here. And then we put it in here. And then we put it in here, and then we pull it through. And that makes 2. No, because it didn't go through properly. Come on! For the love of God and all that is holy! Wait, where did it... okay, we're restarting again. I feel like I fartly fuck up... Fartly, yeah, that's just what this feels like, a fucking giant fart. It's already 9:40. It's okay though. I'm allowed to... I say that like I'm never allowed to, but I'm going to stream later than usual because I was going to start early to account for the fact that I will probably need a lot of time to learn a new skill because after all, this is a new skill. You know, it's not always easy to learn something new. Sometimes it's more difficult. And then... I don't know why it feels like that first one tightens up so much sometimes. Like it's stuck. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, that it's like... doing that. Do you know what I mean? Look at my fingers, dude. What am I doing? I don't look like I'm trying to, like, crochet. I look like I'm working out the fucking fields. Why am I getting indent marks in my fingers? They're going to look like this when they're done, though. Ideally. Okay, so that's one. I can get the first stitch. Pretty consistently, I can get 1 stitch now. Where the fuck did I put that marker? I put it all the way over there. Okay, so now we've got a marker on it. And then we go in through here, And then we go like this. And that makes 2. Are we counting? 2. Once again, I can feel I'm being too tight. Consistent tension is the goal. I think that one was too loose. It's so hard because like now it's like really loose around my fingers and I can't tighten it. Ah, fuck. I guess that's the skill part. Can you fucking... What the fuck? What the... What the Sigma? Okay, so that's like 2. I think we're back at 2. What? Hang on, no. Hang on, I'm gonna have to restart. I've lost count number 1, and I've lost the... There's gotta be an easier way. It's gotta be an easier way. Thank you. It's only been an hour and a half, and we haven't even gotten past the first step. So, you know, that's how you know it's good. That's how you know that you're doing a good job. When you can't even get past the first step, that's actually the goal. You know? That's the goal, is to not get past the first step. Because then you'll be so good that the second step, you'll just breeze through it. That's how it works. I've got no tension on that. That's not... What the fuck? Why is it around my finger? What? What the shit? Okay, so then it goes in and around. And then we go in and around. And then we go in here, around here. And we've got that now. And then we go around here. And then we fuck it up so badly again. Just put this in here. Okay, so that's 1. We're meant to mark it, but honest to God, it feels like every time I mark it is when it fucks up. So I really don't want to, but I'm going to anyway. Okay, so 1. That makes, and then I pull this through that one, and then carefully through that one, or not so carefully. No! You can't... That'll do. Okay. That makes 2. I keep going through the thread because it's so fucking loose now from all the times I fucked up. It's so starting to become not funny. Okay, so that makes 3. The first time I did it was better. I'm so upset. Why did I undo it? That makes 4. That makes 5. Is that 5 or is that 5, 6? I guess you can technically count them, can't you? By the amount of like 1... Because that's 1... I swear I missed one. Oh, I missed one. Did I count twice? Can I draw feet? No, not really. I appreciate the effort to stay on topic, though. I'm gonna do one more because I feel like that... Is that 6? That is more consistent than the first time I did it. I think that's 6, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I counted 1 twice. I feel more confident with that. Okay, so I've done 6. Now I've done 6. My tail is a lot bigger than theirs. I hope that they've been gentle with it. Okay, so then what they did is under this, they've then... What the fuck? Fuck off. I hate that it's not, like, a phone, so I can just quickly double tap to go back 10 seconds. It's, like... Because it's, like, a full 50-minute video, if I try to go back a tiny bit, it goes back forever. But also again, welcome in, Fuzzer Up, welcome in, and welcome in, Gooing Goon, welcome in! I hope you're all doing well! I can't use my phone for it either because my phone's what's the camera. So, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so then tighten the coil. So I've got this. Is that they're working or the tail? Okay, so I think they just yanked on the tail. They just made it look like they were going to do something, but they just went like... I think they just grabbed it and yanked on it like that. And then remove the marker. And then if all is correct, which we pray to God that it is, this is 6 stitches. Or something like that. My tail is... Oh my god, no, 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 no. Come back, come back, come back. My tail is so much longer than this, and I hope they didn't account for, like... I hope I don't end up short because I gave exactly the right amount of thread. You'd think they give extra. Okay, so that's something. I think that's 6. I don't know how to count them, but it should be about... Because I swear you count them like that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I swear that's 6 when I try and count. Okay, so remove the knitting marker. Can I go follow this now? Because if that's just what a... So, round 1, you do... What the fuck does that even fucking mean? Okay, I'm just gonna look at the video just for a little bit longer. Here's the thing, I'm just gonna play it in 1 time speed, because I thought that half speed would be better. Crochet 1 SS in the first stitch. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that even fucking mean? Brother. I'm going to cry. I'm going to lose my shit and I'm going to cry. That's how this is going to end up today. That's how we're doing this today. Okay, so I looked away for 2 seconds and they'd gotten up to the part that I needed. Okay, so tighten the loop. Yes, done. Take that out. Yes, done. Now that I have 1 on here, I go through that first stitch. How? Was I not meant to make it that tight? Theirs looked that tight. How the fuck am I meant to jam this through this and where exactly? Because I assume if you know where you're going, you know what the actual stitch is, right? And where you're meant to jam it. Because I assume it wants me to go through these 2 here. Like this. And that's the only thing I can assume. Because Godspeed, it does not fucking tell me. The video just... crochet 1 SS in the first stitch. And it's like, okay. Now, are you going to, like, elaborate further or no? No. Gotcha. So jam it in, and then pull one thing out. And then pull it out through... Okay, so I got... Jam it in. Pull this over. And then try and pull this through this somehow. That's not... I'm telling you now, that's not gonna fit. This is even fucking tighter than mine. What lube are you using? Are you lubing your fucking thread? Am I meant to put lube on this? I'm still confused. Like, am I meant to have lubricated this? I wasn't... There was no, like, thread lube included. So I'm assuming I'm not meant to, like, lube it up, but it feels like I'm meant to have because they're acting like I have lube. Because that's a tiny-ass fucking space, and you're jamming that shit through, like... Goddamn, buy a dinner first. Holy fuck. So, this is the first stitch. We'd go through... Baby girl, please. please. Okay, go. Well, do not ruin that. Go through. So I can get to that. Wiggle it, wiggle it, wiggle it. Then we pull this over that. And then this gets... Oh my god. You made it through! Oh my god! You did it! Good job! I keep fucking dropping my thread, and that's going to be the death of me. Okay, so now what? Okay, I did the thing! I pulled it through and I did that. Okay, wait, what? Crochet one in the... What? Okay, in crochet 1 CH in this SS, start with the first stitch, crochet 6 V, and crochet 1 SS in the first stitch. I'm not saying that none of this makes any goddamn fucking sense. Okay, so anyway, we got this. So now that I've got that, now I do that. Okay, so I've got that. So now I go around here and I do that. Okay, now I got this. Now they're just fondling it. Now I go in this first stitch again. I'm abusing the first one again? Really? Haven't they been through enough? Or is this not the first one anymore? Is that the next one? Where am I putting it? Where's the hole? Does anyone have... Why do my hands look so sickly? Ugh, where's the different... Hang on. That makes me look really sickly. That shows, like... Which one makes me... That's better. I look really pale in the other one. Like, sickly, like blue. Like, holy shit, girl. You got the plague? Howdy, Farrell. Hi, welcome in. Okay, so... Where are you jabbing it? Like your fingers, like, it's like what, it looks like this? And it's like, okay, but like, where are you actually jabbing it? Like, can you tell where I would be trying to jab? Because fuck, man, I can't. The only thing I can assume is that maybe nails look like I don't cut them. That's because, I keep forgetting to, and they grow like that insanely fast. It's really annoying. My family was really jealous of it for a little bit because everyone in my family was like going through that, like I don't know, like, you know, press on nails when they had their moment. I really wanted them, but I would have trimmed my nails, in my opinion, relatively frequently. And then I'd get the like press on nails, and I just get Frenchies because, like, you know, I'm in school, so I can't have anything too like crazy. And like I would have to like go back and retrim the like my nails after putting the nails on, because I'd realize that my actual nail is longer than a fake nail. It's just the thing of it's like I have to actively think because they don't break. Like, for as fucking everything is my, like, that's the one thing I don't have. I don't have a habit of biting my nails. Okay, is that what it wants me to do? I wasn't paying attention. I probably should have paid attention. Oh, they put a marker in. I kind of feel like I need to restart. Do you think I need to restart? Have I considered plant building? I've looked at those things like that, right? But this was $15 at Kohl's. We dropped into Kohl's to get sickly cookies, and this was only $15. So I don't know where I'm up to, and then it said put a marker in it, and I don't even know if I did it right. Can I just go back to the point where it's... No, I'm gonna restart. I'm trying to follow along, but it's not easy. It should be, but... Yeah, I bought this. I didn't buy this with the intention of doing it on stream. It's just I've been a little bit espresso depresso recently, and I've thought that perhaps this would be a nice break from, like, you know, the hustle and bustle of being alive, and that perhaps this would be like a nice change of pace, essentially. I didn't account for the fact that I am me, and that would cause me problems. Because why would I have thought that I would... It literally... My brain... Like I said, I've knitted before. But, like... Usually, if I'm going to... I just don't like doing it on stream. But usually if I want to, like, relax, I usually go for painting. Like, I do, like, watercolor stuff. But, I never know what I'm doing. And so it feels, like, especially embarrassing for that one. Because it's like, I've done digital art, but usually I go at it with the mentality that, like, I have a vague idea of what I want to achieve that day. Whereas with, like, the watercolor, I usually just start putting shit down and then go for it from there. Like, I think I have one that's safe for work I can give an example of. Like, I'll just go in and I'll just be like, I kind of wanna, and this one I looked at an image on my phone, but I don't do, like, pencil. I don't put pencil down or anything first. So I just kind of go for it with it. Or, like, this one's a really bad one, but then this is what I mean by I'm just fucking around. And I don't really want to, like, showcase my fucking around because there's lots of fuck-ups. Like, there's spots where I'm like, I kind of had grasped what I was going for. And then there's spots where it's like, clearly I had no clue what I was going for. AKA that one's the entire one. That one I don't think I can show. There's nothing like, oh my god, but, you know. And there's, like, this one. I did little duckies. Sometimes I feel like doing that. And when I want to do something easy, that's usually what I go for. But, I just thought this was cute at Kohl's for, like, $15 on clearance. So, I, didn't think two steps ahead to the fact that I would actually have to do it, and that's where we went wrong. Okay, so I think that's the first one. I think I meant to put a marker in it there. But no, it is good advice. I can guarantee that a plastic, like a kit would probably be a lot easier. My problem, again, was that was... Oh, fuck, I don't know, I feel frustrated. I can't find where it is now. I got the first bit done and then I got lost. They're not... I feel like... The book that I had, right, when I had it, it had these, right? It had abbreviations, but then for each abbreviation, when this was for knitting, not this, it would have round, and then it would have an explanation of exactly what a round stitch is, and then a diagram of what a round stitch is, and then it would have a chain stitch, and it would have a diagram of what a chain stitch is, and then it would have individually, whereas this one's like, do the slip stitch, and then they do the slip stitch, and I'm like, wait, is that the slip stitch, or is that the chain stitch? I'm not sure, because they just do it, and then put on the screen, crochet 1 CH in the SS, start with the first stitch, crochet 6 V end, crochet 1 SS in the first stitch. They haven't individually explained what each one is. They just are doing it and then putting that on the screen. And it's like, I feel like the better route would be, what is a... You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there needs to be... Because I just went to the QR code, essentially, and I feel like there needed to be in there, hey, by the way, here is what each stitch is. Here is a slowed down example of each stitch individually. And I feel like that's what I need to go find on my own, because the book didn't, like, this booklet gives nothing in that sense. It's just like, do it. Go to YouTube. And then YouTube just does it. It's like, it's just a lady doing it, but it has like this on the screen. And it's like, that doesn't teach me what each one is. I'm just copying. And now I'm more confused because did I do that bit already? Do I need to do more? Like, what did you just do? Was that this bit or was that bit? And I get confused. But it feels like I'm already so fucking late into stream. It's so upsetting. I wish that we could go back to old days. I understand that this is less paper and everything. But the thing about that booklet is that you don't throw it out. It's not Rory, it's more annoyance. Because like I said, when I was younger, I would get kits, but you'd get a booklet. And it would have everything in it with what is. Like I said, it would have a page with what each stitch is, with a diagram for what each stitch was. And then it would have how to do, like, the things there. So then it'd be like 6, or it would be like 1 chain stitch 6 times. And I'd be like, fuck, what does this mean? And then I'd go back to the front of the booklet and I'd find what it is. Whereas this one, it's like, I have to follow the video, which means if the video played a second too long, now I have to, like, try and go through it. It's more of an annoyance thing. And then the other thing is, right, I can say that this uses more paper, and so it is better that it's digital, but what's wrong with a PDF? Okay, so what's wrong with having a PDF with individual images of what each stitch is? Because this feels more like, hey, follow me, instead of teaching me. Does that make sense? Like, I do want to learn. I wouldn't have grabbed it if I didn't think about learning to crochet again. Right? Because I'm not crocheting again, but learn to do something with my hands. Right? But that doesn't feel like learning. That just feels like copying along. Does that make sense? Anyway. Because it's not broken up into chapters, so I can't just click like, okay, so here's the first step. Like I said, they just kind of do it. Oh, that's just my normal talking speed. I get it a lot. I tend to talk very, very quickly. I've been told that I'm hard to understand sometimes. What was I gonna do? I was going to look up. I was going to try and look up what each one looks like. So that I can... Because I think I'd understand better if I understood. That's all. Well, I don't know, I've always been told that I just talk quickly. I tend to sound like I've been told that, like, bitch do you breathe kind of vibe. I remember, again, as a kid, feeling proud when someone was like, yeah. You sound like you could talk underwater, and I was like, oh, yeah, I have been practicing to talk underwater. I didn't understand. Okay, well, that makes it even more confusing. I found easily diagrams on what one thing is, but the other confuses me. Is there audio besides just piano? I was like, maybe they speak. No, they don't speak. Because that would have made up for it if they were like, hey, by the way, right now I'm doing a chain stitch. Right now I'm doing a straight stitch. That's, you know, right now I'm doing it, but it's just piano music. And it's like... That doesn't help me very much. And then I have to keep dropping what I'm doing to keep pressing play and pause. I just want PDF. I know that I would have that issue no matter what. Like, even a PDF would have that problem. But it's like... I feel like it would still be slightly easier. Okay, so I've got my bit here. Pull it through. And then I go like this. And I don't know why, but that one always feels like it's way tighter than any of the others, but I don't think it matters. Now, I can actually get to work. Trying to keep consistent tension. Not too tight, not too loose. That's the first stitch. Put a pin in it. Because it says to. Not that I understand what the pin's purpose is, but it says that I should do it, so I'm gonna do it because I must follow the instructions. And then this makes 2. Wait, no, it's a bit... Gonna say, I kind of wanted that to be more even, but that's fine. It'll be fine. It'll all work out. That made 3, right? I think so. Which means that this would be... This would be a fuck up. Shit. Please stop splitting. Wait, so that... Is my up to 3 or 4? I hate when I make a mistake and now my thread's all loose, but it, like, how do you retighten that? Because it doesn't retighten easily. Okay, so where am I up to? Was that... Because that's 1... I think that's... I think this is still 3. I think I'm yet to get 3. At least I can get to that point now. Where I can get to this. I can do this bit. If that makes sense. Like, I can do that. But that's about all I can do. Which makes this number 5, I think, because I don't think I counted number 4. And I fucked up because something didn't pull all the way through, so undo that. Please, no, give it back. Gib. Okay, well, just fucking undo that one then. Which brings us back to... Okay, where are we now? Okay, so that's 1. I'm gonna say that that's... It's just once that I lose grip of the thread, it's over. And it's so painful, man, to restart over and over and over. But it is what it is, you know? What are you gonna do? See, that's what I mean. Is that a chain stitch? I wouldn't know. I'm just copying what I've seen in a video without any knowledge of what it actually is or why I'm doing it. And I feel like that's not learning. That's just mimicry. I think. Fuck. It's stuck again. It's only been 2 hours. It's fine. Dude, this was such a bad stream idea. This was an awful stream idea. It gets there sometimes, like it almost gets there, and then it's like it just undoes it. It's like I undo all of it. Like I literally do, but like, I mean like in the sense of like, it looks like for a moment we're going to progress and then we get nowhere. And it's like, how do I not do that? Okay, so that's 1. Pull this through this. Okay, and then this goes in through here, that goes in through there. Then we pull this in through these. And it doesn't go through properly, so then we have to restart again. God damn. Just do a crochet. I thought this would be such a nice, relaxing little stream too. I thought we would have a penguin by now. I'm gonna be honest, I really did. I thought we would have a penguin by now. Why don't we have a penguin? Where's my motherfucking penguin? Wait, no, I already did that step. So now it goes in through here, in through here, in through here, in through here, in through here. I'm probably doing it wrong in the sense of like, you know, that was the other thing I sucked at with knitting was keeping it my fucking too tight, too loose, too tight, too loose. I think that I do prefer not having it be as firm a grasp on the thread so that I can easily just pull this bit to retension it. Sorry, I'm holding my hands in too tight again. And then I can just do this. Because it's kind of not where I want it to be. And then I want it to do this. And then it almost did. Come on, go in. Cool. And then that's one. Please don't do that. And then we just... I'm not even going to close it because every time I close it, it feels like it makes it worse. So that's stitch number 1. Stitch number 2. Stitch number 3. Stitch number 4. Fucking hell, give me my fucking stitch! Gib. Stitch number 5, I think. Close enough at least. I have lost the plot because it does not feel like it's sitting right, but I'm going to go with it anyway because that's where we're up to. Stitch number 6. Okay, so we get to this point. Then we yank on this. And it tightens, thank God. The amount of times when knitting, I would like knit with the tail and I'd be like horrified. I'd be mortified. Okay, so I got this. Now we take this off. Now, I have this on my thingy-majiggy. It looks backwards, but that's fine because we're going to just ignore that. If it looks like there's a problem, ignore it. That's for later. Okay. Okay, so now I've crocheted 6 times in the circles. I've tightened the tail. At least I think that's 6 times. I counted. They're about 6. I swear every time I do it, it looks slightly more organized, except for that one there, because it's like pulling apart, but that's different. It's a different issue. Okay, so then I go in through the first stitch. Go in the first stitch. Hang on, I need to go back a little bit because I forgot what they do exactly because they don't know. So tighten the coil. Yes, coil is tightened. Now, in the first stitch. Fuck, I looked down for a second while they're doing something. Okay, so the first stitch is this one here, I think. So then I go in here. I hope so. It's really hard to see because, like, it's hard for me to see to begin with. Hang on, I stopped sitting at an angle at some point. I was sitting at an angle so that I naturally wanted to bring it to this spot here. So then I want it to go in here, I think. But also on the other side. I want it to go through both of them. Okay, so that looks like it's through. And then poke it through, grab that, and pull it through. Okay, so grab this and pull it through. Now that it's through, pull it over this. I'm going to ignore markers. They've put markers, but I feel like that's where I fuck up, is I've got a light grasp on what's going on, and then they're like, put a marker in, and then I have to stop what I'm doing to understand what's going on. Wait, did I not pull it through here? Wait, what the fuck? Is this? Okay, yes, that's about right. That's about right. That's about right. Okay, cool, cool. So now we've got this. First stitch, and then... Okay, so I go round there, pull it through. Now I've got that. Then I go into that stitch, which I believe is the next one, and pull it through. Okay, so I think I did it wrong. I really don't want to restart, man. I really don't. Okay, we're going to be really careful. We're going to pull this bit out, and then we'll put it in here, because hopefully this bit is just as we tightened the tail. Yes? Yes. So we want to put it through our first stitch. And then we want to grab this, and we want to pull it through this stitch here. Now, do I want to... Okay, no, further back. No, further back. Okay, go through the first stitch. See, this wouldn't be hard if I had a PDF. Okay, so grab it like that. And then am I doing extra? No, I just wanted to double check. Am I doing an extra one, or does this one just go straight through this one? This one just goes straight through this one. And then from here, I believe we go through the next stitch. Then we do the same thing, where we grab this and then we pull it through. Fuck me. No, stop. Almost. I need to fucking... Okay. Grab this. Pull it. Yes. Yes. And then we pull it through. And then I believe that this is the one. And then we pull this one through both. And then that's what they did. The thing is, they hold it a lot like they're talking, but it's just piano music, so I don't know what they're pointing at. Put it through, then grab it, and pull it through. And mark it. I'm not marking it. And then put it through. See, the thing is, which one am I putting it through? It's so tiny, I don't know where I meant to push it through. Am I meant to... I'm assuming I'm just meant to go around and the next available one that looks like it'll take a bit of thread. I meant to push it through like that. So then what do they do? Hang on, it's really hard to... Push it through, pull it through, and then do both. Wait, is that what they do? Or is that the first one? Is that what I meant to do? Okay, so then I put it through. Pull it through. Pull it through there. Is that it? And then I push it through, pull it through, and pull it through. So then, and then I'm assuming that, like I said, the next one that looks like it'll take it. So I think it's this. So I push it through. I pull it through. And then I pull it through. And then I think that's how it goes. I am pretty sure I've done this wrong, but at this point, I feel like it's probably better to do it wrong than to not do it at all. Do you know what I mean? I'm probably going to miss one of these because everything's so tiny, and since I feel like I needed a diagram, like, as weenie as that sounds, I really do feel like I needed, for me, myself personally, hang on, I don't like that. This one was a bit loose. For me, myself personally, I would have liked a diagram of like, here's what a stitch looks like. This is how you count the stitches. I think I needed to go back down to that rate. I think I needed to go back to like that level of how it's done. But I mean, it kind of looks... Does that look like anything? I can't tell. I also don't know how to count. I'm just trying to learn at this point by doing the thing. So when I don't put it through and I just do one, I think that's just a chain stitch. Like if I was to get practice yarn, we'll do the red because it's just for this, so I don't mind. But I think when it's like I do the magic, the circle thing, right? So just for like, for me practicey vibes, and at the risk of ruining everything, you know, for fun. I think if I were to... I've got it backwards or some shit. I think that's better. I think if I were to say it, this is starting a magic circle. This is just going and doing, like, you've got one on there, you've got one on there, you do that. I think that's just a chain stitch. And then I think when you push it through what you're working with, and then you pull it like this, and then you do this, I think that's a slip stitch. If that makes sense. Because I'm trying to figure out how I can just use this so that, because it's too confusing going backwards and forth with a video. I just wanted to do a calm and relaxing stream, dude. I thought surely by now, after 2 hours, I'd be like, look at my penguin! I don't even know where I'm up to. I'm going to have to restart again, just because I don't know how to count, and I don't know which, like... I'm pretty sure I fucked it. But I think I'd much rather keep restarting than... I find with knitting things like that, it's better, like when the very, very little experience I had, I found it was always better. Am I unsure? It is better to make sure that you go back and fix it than to just keep working, because then you find out very quickly that it's like, oh no, I did actually do it wrong. And now I've got a lot of incorrect stuff. Howdy, 7. Welcome in! Howdy! I don't have any talent. I'm trying to learn and it's not working well. This is not a talent stream. This was meant to just be a relaxing learn stream. Just like a... But I cannot even get past the first step. I kind of blame the steps themselves, though. I feel like there's something to be said about if your steps are so confusing that someone has to go and try and Google because you've not actually said what you're doing. You've just done it. Oh, no. Don't do that. 1 stitch. 2 stitch. Wait, no, not 2 stitch yet. Will be in a minute, though. I can get the thing to tighten. Hang on. I'm sure it'll work out eventually. Once it clicks, you know? That's how it works, right? Once you get it to click, it clicks. It's just getting it to click that's the problem. Especially when you're A stinky... Wait, no. No, what? What am I doing? Fuck, I'm doing it wrong. Probably. I don't know. How am I supposed to know? Yes, I was doing it wrong, because it's meant to just be this. And then I fucked it again. Okay, so that's that, and then we do this. And then that makes 1. And then we do this again. And that makes 2. And then we do this. And that makes 3. And then we do this. They make it look a lot easier than I do. I make it look like fucking rocket science. I'm not! I'm still on the magic circle because it's even worse the next step. So I keep restarting because I'm pretty sure I keep fucking up the next step. So I keep going back to the first step because I don't know what to do afterwards because they just kind of do it and they don't be like, they're just like, yeah, do this. And then they do it. But I don't know what they're actually doing. It's not like this is a... You know, I don't understand fully. And it's starting to, I should just watch Lord of the Rings, man. I did almost. I was sitting there and it's like, I could crochet penguins and try and crochet penguins, or I could sit on my ass and watch, like, try and watch the extended Lord of the Rings movies and finally get around to doing that. Because I've watched Lord of the Rings, but I haven't watched the extended ones. I've only watched the theatrical releases. And I'm like, you know what? I could kind of vibe to watching the extended release of Lord of the Rings right now. I could do that, but, you know, maybe it would be nice to, fuck, I don't know what step that is up to now. Maybe it would be nice to crochet the penguins that I've had sitting there for so long. I just wish I knew what everything was, because then I could just follow the paper. I just want to follow along, not a video. I hate following videos. I hate them. What did I just do? I forgot. I'm feeling cranky. Or so cranky. I am feeling like violence is starting to be an answer. Is violence meant to feel like the answer when crocheting? Because I swear, it's like, oh look, it's like a night. Grandmas do this shit. Do grandmas feel like violence? Like, you know what I mean? Like, am I meant to feel a sense of violence? I thought this was meant to be relaxing, dude. I don't feel relaxed. I feel the opposite of relaxed. Is that how it's meant to be? Have I just been fooled this whole time? Am I meant to feel violent? Probably the cookies and Dr. Pepper. I tried Dr. Pepper the other day because I forgot that I hated it. Because, fun fact, the formulation for, like, a lot of, like, Dr. Pepper stuff is the same as, like, antibiotics that they give to kids. So that makes 1. And so if you didn't have, like, get sick a lot as a kid, right, then you probably don't have that problem. But I got sick a lot as a kid. So for me, I can almost taste the plastic spoon in my mouth when I have anything Dr. Pepper related. That makes 2. Because, and it's like that thing where I taste it and I'm like, okay, so where's the Coke? Because I need a chaser. That makes 3. My fingers are too tight. How am I meant to get more thread? Oh my god, no, my shit! No, you're kidding! Oh my god, it just fucked up so bad. Look at it! Got caught. I tried to do it how they do it, because they wrap it around their pinky. And I was like, well, maybe that's where I'm going wrong, because I haven't been wrapping it around my pinky. And then I tried to, like, get more thread and yank it a little bit, and it's like, and that's what happened. I don't want to cut it because I don't know how much they give you. Sometimes they give you like just the right amount and I don't want to do that. But like, Jesus fuck, what the hell just happened? What the fuck? Brother! I'm about to end stream. I'm about to end stream and this has been all that stream is. It's just me sitting here trying my fucking hardest. I thought this would be a cute stream idea! I thought by now I would be having a penguin and I would be like on a roll and I would be like, yeah, so anyway guys, this is what I've been doing. I'm thinking about doing this and I would just be doing my normal chitter chatter on the side and not whatever the fuck this is. Trying to undo my sins, man. How did this even happen? I just wanted more thread because I could feel that I was tightening it up too much. I just wanted more. That's all, man. I just wanted a little more. I just wanted... Don't wrap it around your pinky anymore. That's just not working. That's just not you. Sometimes you just have to admit that the way somebody else does something is just not going to work for you. There is necessarily not a incorrect and correct way. Most of the time, as long as the end result ends up right, then that's what matters. If the end result gets there, then that's the point that we're all going for, right? I'm gonna have to cut it. Because I can tell already that's what's gonna happen, is that all of this here is going to be so, like, round up. Oh no, I got it! Fuck yeah! Woo! Dude, I literally, by now I thought I would have a fucking penguin. I have a piece of thread, that's it. I am 2.5 hours in and I have a piece of thread. I had a piece of thread when I started. That's not that impressive. I just wish I knew what each one was so that I could just do it. Rather than having to click backwards and forwards in a YouTube video and trying to figure out where they are. I just want a PDF file. I desperately just want just a PDF file of like how to do it. Not a YouTube video. Is that really too much to ask for? I don't even, like, again, I know I was saying like a booklet, but I understand that it's like it uses less paper if you go digital. Like, I'm not silly. I understand that, but like, is it really that insane to want something where it's just the pictures so I don't have to try and search through a YouTube format to try and find where I was up to on the video? It's also a lot easier to leave bookmarkers, in my opinion. Because yes, you can mark YouTube videos, but I find it not as easy. Fucking Christ. Like, I can get part way. That's all that can be said now, right? Is that I can get to where I can get to. Which is better than it was before. Because before we spent a very long time unable to get even to this stage. The fucking thread is so fucked, man. It's so upset. But I can do this now. Relatively simple. Like, with consistent tension? Probably not. But can I do it? Yeah. I think that's 2. It keeps slipping. Okay, I think that's 3. Hang on. I want more tension on it. I think that if I can get this through... Okay, just this one then. 4. I feel like this one needs less tension. I feel like I'm too tightly wound. You know what I mean? Probably not, but I know what I mean. That makes 5, right? Hang on. I'm finding that makes it a lot easier, that if I've lost tension or like I want less tension, more tension, it's easier to fix if it's not wound around my pinky, so I don't end up with things like before. Is that 5 or 6? Because you should be able to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I need one more. Like, I can get to this point now. It's now what to do after this point. This point I can get to relatively easy now. You know what I mean? And then I tighten it. And then past this, no fucking clue. No fucking clue. I can get this. I can get this little eeny weeny bitch baby fucking thing going. That's it. With all that unevenness going. It's so... I can feel that it's so tight. I needed to be looser. I don't mind restarting this one step because it usually doesn't take too long. Now, anyway. I've gotten fast enough at it that it doesn't piss me off. Okay, so that's... Hang on, I think I did that wrong. No, I didn't. I just want it to be a bit looser so that I can... Okay, so that's 1. 2. 3. 4. I think I just made it tighter. Yeah, I just made it worse. One of these days we're going to have a penguin. Probably won't be on stream though. I'm probably gonna have to like piss off and be like, hey guys, look, I finally did it, haha. Here it is in the Discord, woo! Discord penguin, woo! I wrapped it around my pinky. I don't want to do that. That makes it harder to get more. Oops. Yeah. Okay, so I got this, and then it goes round and around and around. And then in through here. That's way too loose. I don't like it. Okay, so in there. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Okay. Goes in here, in here, in there, in there, in there, in there. Then it gets pulled through here somehow. This always ends up tightened. I don't understand how I keep doing that. Hang on. No, why does it feel like... Okay, we got that. And we go in here, in here, in here, round here. That's too tight. I don't like it. Take that off as well, because... Okay, and then we go in here, in here, in here. Okay, so that makes 1 stitch. In here, in here, in here. In here, in here. Wait, no, 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 no. You're about to fuck your shit up. Actually, undo that one. What the fuck? Okay, I dropped it. Fuck. I just wanted a little penguin. Okay, I don't know, man. I'm losing it. All this time, I'm 2.5 hours in, 2 hours 40 minutes. I still don't know what the difference is between a chain stitch and a slip stitch, and a single crochet stitch and a double crochet stitch. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just doing what the video told me to do. I actually have no fucking clue what any of this is. No fucking clue. Like, is there like, I just want, is there like somebody who's been like, hey, by the way, here's what each one is, right? Here's where, like, because everything I find, it's like patterns, but I don't know where to find the thing where it's just like, here's where each one is. Because it's like, the magic ring I understand now, but what am I actually doing, right? What is each thing? If that makes sense. And form a circle. Don't pull tight. Hold the circle with the index finger and thumb. Make a chain stitch by wrapping the yarn over the hook and pulling it through the hoop of your hook. Now insert the hook into the loop underneath. Wrap the yarn over the hook. I'm trying to read this and be like, so a chain stitch. I have no idea. I'm honest to God, I have no fucking clue. So I think if I'm to follow this and not the video, because the video just confuses the fuck out of me. Because it's using things that I don't even like. So SS is the slip stitch equals 6 STS. Up here, where's the S? So I think does that just mean stitches? Because I don't. This isn't in the thing of like what each thing means, right? Because like obviously, right? I'm going to start getting confused the moment we start getting there, but I also have no idea. Bro. Do you know what's funny? Is it's like, please refer to the you know, either or watch the tutorial videos, or please refer to the basic crochet manual. Okay, but is this not the basic crochet manual? You don't include a basic crochet manual. That doesn't exist, right? Like, what is a basic crochet manual? I don't understand. Do you, like, was that meant to be included in here? Because it wasn't. Okay, I found a thing, and maybe this will help me. I feel like I do better. This is a skill issue. Like, I'm not even about to be like, oh my god, it is a skill issue that I don't do well with videos. I want I want something more. Like, I want just a still image that I can look at. I don't want something moving. I want a still image that I can come back to, and I don't have to click through a video. So it is a skill issue on my part, but quite frankly, I feel like it's not that big of an ask, is it? I know that this is probably a different terminology, but I do love the idea if it's just been like, yo, pull through LP on hook. Like, it starts a lot of them with like YO, which I'm assuming means something, but my brain just reads like, yo, pull through on hook. Yo, insert hook into... Yo, I like it at Tyler White, yo. That's all I'm, like, you know, Skylar, not Tyler, what the fuck am I on about? Skylar White, yo, boom sound effect. That's all I can hear. I'm getting... Breaking Bad, but instead of making drugs, he tries to crochet little animals to sell at markets so that he can pay for his medical bills, except then he ends up making drugs because that's probably easier and less stressful. I feel like if I started a booming drug business, it would probably be easier and less stressful and more profitable with less, like, I can feel that if I keep doing this for, like, too long and for way too, like, I mean in the sense of, like, years, but it's like that I would probably start to develop fucking arthritis in my fingers. I would probably, like, there's gotta be, like... There's gotta be something I'm missing. Do you know what I mean? There's gotta be some vibe I'm missing. But, okay, I'm looking at a thing now, right? So, a chain stitch seems to be when you just grab it and you pull it through, which is what I thought it was. So then a slip stitch is where you insert it through a stitch and then pull it through both. A single crochet is you insert it through the stitch and you pull it through the stitch. I think. I'm trying to look at it and I'm trying to understand the vibe. And then... What the fuck is a double treble crochet? What is this? Is this the fucking Olympics? What the fuck does that mean? Okay, it's fine. I don't need to know what the fuck a double treble. Why is there a treble? Why is my thread in treble? Why is it trebling? What the fuck? Is that when I start screaming in treble clef? Like, I don't understand. Okay, so, but essentially, chain stitch is what I was thinking, where you don't put it through anything, you just make it. And then I would do 6 single crochet stitch, which is when I insert it through the stitch and pull it through. But because it's a magic ring, I'm using the magic ring instead. So I think I understand what this means now, using a diagram that did not come with this, even though it said, hey, please refer to the basic manual. What? It literally says, if you are a beginner, please refer to the basic crochet manual. Where? You didn't include it. I'm still stuck on that. So did I get the advanced crochet manual? I didn't realize. They need to do this shit with Lego. So like I said, they need to have like 18 plus on this shit. Even though I am over 18. I would have liked to have known that it would be... Anyway, so I would do that and then I think this is just meaning that because the slip stitches make it a 6 there, and then I put the marker, and it says put the marker up on each rod. I think what it wants you to do, the QR code, no, those take you to the YouTube videos, which are useless to me. I don't want someone to just throw words up on the screen and do it. I want you to tell me, right now, I'm making a chain stitch. This is a chain stitch. This is a, you know, right now, I'm doing a single crochet stitch. And because these are just videos. So what the video looks like is, I'll pull it up, is it looks like this. And then they just do it. So there's no talking, it's just piano. So I don't know exactly, like, do you see what I mean? Like, it's just, it jumps forward and then it's like, it is technically enough, right? But I don't want that. I want to know what I'm doing. I don't want to just copy. And then even here, it's using the abbreviations, yes. And they have them here. But, for example, crochet 6V end. They don't even have anything in here with the word V in it. They're like, how am I supposed to know what that means? That's not learning, that's copying, that's mimicry. And I can't even go to comments and be like, hey, it's turned off. So I can't go to comments and be like, oh, by the way, for anyone confused, here's what this means. It's just... It's like, so two single crochet stitch in the one stitch. But what's a crochet stitch? Because they've done it, but they haven't said which one of what they're doing is the crochet stitch. They're just saying one crochet stitch in the slip stitch, but what's what? They don't say, it's just you're expected to pick it up. I'm not that person. I want something more akin to this, which is what I went and I found on the internet. Where it's got an image where, like, here's what the chain stitch looks like. The slip stitch means you do this. The single crochet stitch means you do this. I want to know what you're doing. I don't want to just be told you're doing this and then do it. I want you to say, I'm doing this specifically. This is a crochet stitch. This specifically is what this stitch is. This specifically is what I'm doing now. But there's just piano music. And I understand, but like I said, I would have liked a PDF within, because now, okay, so now I fucked up, so now I have to go back to the beginning, so now I have to scroll back all the way to the beginning, and then I made a, like, maybe I've gotten up to where I usually get to, or I just want to go back to the next bit, so then I have to keep going, like, because I can't, myself individually, I just want an image. Like this, because your fingers are there. What are you doing? What one are you holding? Where'd you push it through? It's easier when I don't have, there's no fingers here. I can see exactly where they actually want me to grab. I'm pretty sure I was grabbing the wrong thing when I was doing it. Because when I look at it here, they're not doing what I was doing. Because what it looked like she was doing is different. So it's like, because, and I don't blame them, look how tiny it is. Like, it's tiny. It is small. And then it looks like they're saying something there, but they're just fiddling with it. And then, so, I'm trying to figure out which part did they push it through. And it's like, it would have been easier if there was just no, and then clear. Do you see what I mean by, like, what I'd prefer? I don't like videos, because now it's like, okay, well, what did you, like, where did you push it through again? I have to go through the same part over and over again. And while that's happening, my shit's on there. And then when I pick it back up, I get confused and I have to restart. That's what keeps happening as well. Compared to, like, I don't know, it's just, I want to learn what each individual one is so that I actually can look at this and I can semi-understand it. Whereas even though I've gotten up to, like, these parts, I still don't know what each individual thing was. I went and looked it up, so now I have a better understanding. But the videos don't help me. I had this problem a lot in school as well. I had a lot of problem in school with it because it'd be like, watch the video. And it's like, no, I'm not that kind of learner. Some people are. I need the words on I need it there so I can continually go back to it without having to click through like you do with a video. I just want it there 24/7. So, and it's one of those things where it's especially frustrating because I understand that for a lot of people, they just learn better with a video. I just don't. But everything went to video, and it feels like I've been left behind sometimes. Because everything's, have you watched the video? And it's like, that doesn't help. Like, yeah. I'm trying to follow the video, but I'm getting more confused. This one's confusing in the sense of it's like, what the fuck is a treble in it? But this doesn't include trebles. At least not yet. Maybe. I'll have to, we'll see. Maybe a treble's coming up. No treble. It's all about that mental breakdown. Because I understand work in a magic ring, and then that one chain stitch, and the chain stitch specifically is this stitch, where you pull it through on itself. You don't put it through anything. And then this is a single crochet stitch kind of vibe, where you put it through like that, and then you put it through like this to make a stitch. If it didn't fuck up like mine did right there. But that's a skill issue. That's different. Sometimes things are user error. That's fine. I realize I've been pulling it off screen again. God damn it. I keep doing that. I've been really bad with it because I keep leaning back in my chair and then... And then you do this. And I think this... Well, when I do it and it actually goes through instead of being annoying, I think, because this would be a chain stitch. And then this is either a slip stitch or a crochet stitch. Not sure at the moment because up in the air for debate. Dude, why is it so tight? It should not be that tight. Oh no, I'm gonna have a... Oh, thank God. And yes, I've watched the video. It didn't help. It made it worse. I really started understanding once I got through to this point. Because, yeah, and so I think it's a single stitch And then past that though, I don't know. Because I'm not certain of a lot of things. But we're gonna just, you know what? I'm just gonna use this diagram that I found. And I'm going to ignore the video because every time I look at the video, it makes me angry. Even on half speed, it's just like, I can't tell what you're actually doing. I just feel left behind. That's all. I didn't expect to get so frustrated at, like, the, like, other dilemmas of, like, being left behind societally because I don't learn through video like everyone else does. And now it's like, God damn it, I'm taken back to school when it's like, but did you just watch the video? But there was a YouTube video and it's like, violence once again. Is this meant to make you feel violent? Because... Okay, and then I got this. And then we grab this. And then we pull it through. And then that's one stitch. One very poor stitch, but one stitch nonetheless. My thread's in the wrong spot, so it's fucking me up. Goes under here, through here, and then we go through here. Wrapped around my pinky again. When it wraps around my pinky like that, I can't keep it right. Anyway. So anyway, I hope everyone else is having a better day than I am right now. Like, holy shit. You know what? They're all together. Like I said, do I need to bring the cookie back over? I might need to bring the cookie back over. We might need the cookie. The cookie made me feel better because it's like, yeah, I am capable. I am capable of doing, like, at least one thing, and that's making cookies. So if I can make a cookie... then clearly I can crochet this. Because I can do something. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Wait, was that 4? Did others count at some point? I feel like I miscounted because I felt like it was too fit. Like, was that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that was 6. Should I do one extra? How do people keep count? That's the other thing is, I don't know how to keep count. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that a 6th? Have I done 6 or do I need one more? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I do one more? Okay, we're gonna just go with this. And we're gonna do one more because it can't hurt, right? It could hurt, actually. Let's be honest. Like, it could hurt a lot in the short run. I mean, I could restart. I've restarted so many fucking times, but you know what? That's the point, is that I am pretty good at that one part now. You gotta admit, I've gotten pretty good at doing this one individual step. This one individual step is gotten, except for this one time that I got it stuck really badly. Holy shit, let go. Let go. Let go. I feel like I keep moving partly my issue is that I put the thread on different parts. So if I leave it here and then I hold it here and then I work on it like that, it means that it's going to try and consistently be this thickness, which I think is, but I've already done this. So now it goes through here. And then I put it here. So then it goes through here. And then it sits back there. And then I think that means that as long as it's tightly back there, then it'll be a similar consistency. Does that make sense? Probably not, but it does. I forgot to count! Oh god damn it. Oh. If there is a heaven above, please, for the love of God, somebody look down upon me and lend me a hand. Jesus fuck. Cause it's rough out here. Ah, god damn. I have trouble with this one because it keeps tightening when I don't want it to. Okay, so then we go. No. In through here. Over here. Pull it to here. And then fail. Miserably. That's okay though. Because we're learning. It's called learning. I didn't do the thing I said I wanted to make sure I did, which was pull it down to here. Okay, so that makes 1. You with me? 1. 2, that's I don't like that 2. Okay, so that makes 0. We're back to 0 because I fucked up the tensiony bit again. God damn it. Okay, so one of these days it's gonna click. Like again, it almost clicked and then it stopped clicking at some point. At some point it stopped clicking. I don't know when, but at some point we stopped clicking on it. We just gotta click on it again. Okay, so, and then we go in. My problem is that I want it here, but I want it here. And I want it here. That's not right, because that's going through the thread, not actually hooking over the thread properly. Let go of it, please. Okay, so it goes in through here, through here. Okay. No, because now it's too tight. What have you done? What is everyone? I don't understand. Okay, it's fine. Yank on this. Okay, so I can't get it to stay. Like, I can't get it to be there and tight and have a hole. I feel like again, once I lose a grasp, that's it. But I feel like it's only that for the other bit. I feel like once it's there for the other bit, it's not as bad. Dude, what kind of magic circle is this? Like, I know they say magic circle, and I get the idea of it's magic in the sense of it's a circle and you stitch with it and it makes magic, right? It feels like magic or something. But all it feels like to me is anxiety. Quite frankly. Like, is this just sadness magic? Because I don't feel happier for it. Like, if anything, it feels sadder from it. Like, it makes me feel like the circle of sadness. Well, it's so broken up, so it's so hard to, like, grab onto properly. Because I've fucked around with the thread for so much that it's starting to fucking fray. Because I'm a fucking idiot who thought that they could learn to crochet in a Fuck! I had it too! Like, admit it, I had it for a little bit. I was like doing this bit really, really fast and now I'm stuck on it again. I guess it's not that I can't do it, it's that I can't do it to the standard that I would like to. That it's like, oh no, that's not like the right tension that I would like. Like, that's too loose a stitch or something. Like, see, that's one stitch. That's like 2 stitch. That's like 3 stitch. Wait, where am I? What the fuck happened? What the fuck?
Telling me that she's doing
What?
great and that her
Oh wait, no.
work is
I know what's
super
going
cute,
on.
but you can only talk in vowels.
Okay.
Oh, oh,
Wait, I lost count because of it! Fuck! I was listening.
O-O-A.
I'm gonna cry, man. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry, but I'm gonna cry, man. Fuck me. Look at me, Sheena, look at me. It's been 3 hours. We still have this piece of thread we started with. I haven't done anything yet. I keep getting stuck. So I was trying to follow the video, and the video just confused me more. So then I looked up a diagram, and the diagram helped me, but now I still have to, like, do the actual rest of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, yeah, now I understand better what I'm meant to be doing, but I still have to actually do it. And then I just lost count. Okay, so it's 1. That's true. I don't like it. See, that's what happens as well. It's just like, I just don't like it. And then it makes it all... And then you can tell that I'm getting tense because I keep stabbing my fucking finger. Because I keep holding my hands too tight. Oh, man. It is what it is, you know? It is what it is type shit. I don't know how many it is what it is as I got left in me, but it's feeling... Wait, no, that's not what I meant to do. Also, I don't like it again. I yank on this to make it a little bit tighter. Okay, so then it goes in here like this, in here like this. And then it goes around like... Oh shit, no, don't do that. That's silly. And then we pull it... I am about to give up. I am about to just end stream and be like, look, I'll just sit here and do it by myself. But it's like, if I'm just gonna sit here and keep trying anyway, I may as well do it with the company. It's just, I can't guarantee that I'm going to sound... when did I sound jolly? I was going to make the thing that was like, I can't guarantee that I'll sound jolly about it. And I was like, at what point have I sounded jolly and jovial, you know? Like I said, it feels like it gets closer and closer though, but like, and further and further. I feel like my magic circle is way too small right now. So I'm gonna remake that. So that maybe that'll make it easier to work with. I remember the last time I thought that it would make it easier to work with and it didn't. But that's okay because, well, I don't fucking know. It just is. Can it just come with a PDF, man? Okay, so that makes 1. Put it in. Put it in. 2. 3. No, I don't like that one specifically. But because I've learned enough. So we're up to 2 now. We're back to 2. Fuck, I lost grasp of my fucking thread. No, I don't want to do that actually, because that... Come on. Okay, so that's 2. What the fuck? No, that's not quite right. I think that's still 2. It's so hard to. I gotta restart. I gotta. Energy drink. I had it going, and I'm pretty sure I could have had it, but I just didn't understand, and I didn't know whether it looked like theirs or not, because theirs is blurry, because it's hard because there's fingers in the way. Like, I can, like, it's just, you can't avoid that. Like, that's just what happens. But, like, why do you have fingers? How dare you? Okay. Now, my problem is that I keep losing my tension-y bit. And I keep losing my nerve too, but, like, that's fine. That's expected, actually. It's expected that you lose your nerve a little bit when doing this shit. Have I done it right? No. I think I missed a step. No, I didn't. Okay. Fuck. It's frustrating the shit out of me. Oh my god. And my fingers are starting to hurt. They're starting to cramp, dude. I'm just getting finger cramps. I don't even have anything to show for it. How did I get it before? Like, I got it. Like, I was sitting there and I was like, yeah, I got this. Like, I was relatively fast at getting through this bit. And then all of a sudden, I stopped being fast at getting through this bit. And I don't know how I stopped being fast at getting through this bit. Like, I got it, and then I just lost count, and that was all that was wrong. And now everything's wrong. I feel like it's the magic loop to a degree. No, it's not. I don't know. Okay, so that makes one really tight stitch that we didn't really want to be that tight, but, like, you know, what are you gonna do? Two. Why does it feel like it's so hard to get thread all of a sudden? Did I, like, grab it funny? My hand is cramping so bad. Holy shit. I just want... If I can just get the beginning of it. If I can just get the beginning of it. It'd be so nice, you know? Be so awesome. Would be so cool. If I could just actually fucking do one thing for right. Then that would be really cool. I would love that. Okay, so that makes one. No, do not do that. That makes two. That makes three, I think. Ooh, maybe not. We'll see. No, it started to... Why is it so hard for my fingers to grasp the concept of grasping the circle itself? Like, they look like they're doing... Like, they just have it. They're just holding it gently and it's just staying in place. And then it feels like if I'm not grasping it like it's owes me money, then it, like, it's going to run away from me. Why does mine feel like it's not as nice as theirs? Wait, no, don't do that. Wait, no, yes, do that. Wait, what stage am I up to? 8th stage capitalism. That's the stage I'm up to. Just think about it. The dinosaurs didn't have capitalism. They had millions of years and they didn't have any of that shit. They didn't profit off of my want to just make cute little things. They were just dinosaurs. Dinosaurs just were, man. See what I mean? Like, my fingers just grab the fucking thread. Like, they wrap theirs around and it just moves. My fingers just want to fucking grab that shit and hold it. And I don't know what I'm doing. Like, do I have a death grip? Like, what is my... Am I too tense for this? Am I too tense for relaxing activities? Do you guys feel relaxed? Because, boy, howdy. Do I feel relaxed? Like I said, I could have watched the extended edition Lord of the Rings. I could have done that. Like, I could have. But here we are. The Animal Crossing music is helping, I'll admit. The Animal Crossing music does feel like the lullaby box. It makes one stitch. That makes 2 stitch. They're very poor stitches. I don't like them. I think I'm doing it wrong. Like, I know I'm doing it wrong, but I don't know what right looks like. Dude, I'm about to give up. I'm about to give up. It's so late. It's been 3 hours and I have nothing to show for it, man. What the fuck? No one else has skill issued this hard. Like, I guarantee you, on this planet, no one else has skill issued this hard. We are skill issuing at rates that are unseen. Hang on, this fucking shit fucked up. It feels like once there's a fuck up, that's it. I'm lost. Which is like such a piece of shit, right? Like, why am I such a piece of shit when it comes to this thread? Why aren't you loosening up? Like, loosen. But not too much. What the fuck did I just do? What am I doing? What is this? What the fuck? It's stuck! We just gotta get past this stage. If we can just get past this stage. I know we can make a penguin. We just gotta get past this stage of penguins. Penguins did not spend so long evolving just so I can be this bad at crocheting them. 1 stitch! 2 stitch! Very bad stitch. 3 stitch! It's too loose. Why is it so loose? What have I done wrong? What am I doing wrong? I look at the video and I'm doing, like, anytime I look at the video, I'm like, I'm doing it the same as you. Like, there's nothing I'm doing different. Like, that's just BS. All of this feels like BS. I don't think crocheting's real, guys. I don't think crocheting's real. I think that they sold me this and were like, yeah, you could totally crochet with this, but I don't think anyone's actually ever crocheted. I think that it's a different... It's actually machines. Like, everyone who crochets is actually a machine walking among us. Like Terminator, except they just make arts and crafts. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what it feels like at the moment. That's how it's feeling. It's just like, it's not that I am bad. No, no. It's that I'm not a literal fucking machine built to crochet. That makes 1. That makes 2. What is my problem? Hang on. I'm trying to lock... I am trying to lock in, guys. Chat. Am I cooked or am I French fried? You know what I mean? Jesse said to me the other day, and I don't forgive him yet. I don't forgive him yet for that transgression. Okay, so that makes 1. 2. 3. 4. Precariously. 5. No, I had 6. Wait, I only needed 6. Wait, that makes 5, 6, right? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's 6. So then we yank on this and we tighten it. Okay. So that makes 6. And now from this point, we cry. Now we cry. Now we start crying. This is when we start crying now. I wish I could just glue it so at least I stay here. But I can't. Okay, so we have this. Now, I'm going to read this. So for round 2, we want to put it in what was the first stitch on the other one, I believe. So we want to go back to this place, right? So 1 chain stitch, which... I don't know, I swear what the video did is different. I'm going to click on it, I'm going to go look at it again, and I'm going to get frustrated because it's different. Stop screaming your piano music at me. Okay, so we've where are we? I'm trying to find where the fuck it is. Okay, so we've tightened this. We've tightened this. Howdy, trash bird. Hi. And so then we put it through... Yes, we put it through this one here. And we put it through this one. Crochet single stitch in the first stitch. Or slip stitch. Sorry, because that's... SS is a slip stitch, so... Because yeah, it doesn't say to crochet a single... See, it doesn't say here crochet single stitch, slip stitch. It says 1 chain stitch, 6. That's not what it says! I'm so fucking confused, man. I'm so fucking confused. So here's our penguin. After 3 hours. Okay, so anyway, we put it through there, we grab it through there, and then we just pull it through, I think. So that's what is a slip stitch. So we put it through there. Here's our tail. Keep the tail out of the way. And then we want to put this here. And then we want to take this and we want to pull it through gently because we don't want to grab any of our thread because unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, our shit is tight as fuck due to probably the amount of stress that this has caused me, which means I'm now tense and that makes all of this tense. And then we pull it, whoops, through here. And that is 1 slip stitch. I believe, if I've gotten that correct. I have not. It has not come through correctly. Hang on. As I mentioned, our shit is a little bit fucked. And it is pulling apart because it is abused. Our thread is very abused. Okay, so we've done our slip stitch. 1 slip stitch in the first stitch. Round 2. Do 1 chain stitch. And then... This fascinates me too, hence why I wanted to learn. But it's not very learny. Like I said, I just wish they'd say this is what the actual, this chain stitch is, and this is what the slip stitch is. I had to go Google it. So, I'm now up to round 2. So, which means we do 1 chain stitch, and then 6 ink. Now, what that actually fucking means? Okay, increase. Single crochet increase. Cool. Found it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna find it in a different thing, because they don't actually have a picture of it. I don't think this one that I found has a picture of it either, for what it's worth. Fuck. God damn it, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit. Good, thank God I have cookies to help me calm down later. Okay. So, this is a single... Yeah, this doesn't say how to increase. Okay, so I'm gonna watch the video very carefully, as I have been anyway, but it didn't help. But it was so welcome glitch. But yeah, I like my nan used to knit, and I wanted to learn to knit, and I did learn for a little bit, but it's just one of those things where I then went on to painting instead. But I want to learn to do something more like this. I like the idea of being able to do stuff like this because I do better. I don't know. I'm about to fucking say something revolutionary here. Hang on. I just gotta go get the air conditioner. I'm going to just hit shit. That's what I'm gonna do. But also, thank you for lurking, Glitch. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, about to say something revolutionary here. I tend to do better when I watch stuff if I have something to fiddle with, which, I mean, it's not something that's like a, you know, common trait among people with ADHD at all. Like, not at all. Like, it's not a thing like, oh man, if you give somebody something to fiddle with when they have ADHD, they do better. That's not a thing. Okay, so I did the one slip stitch. And then you do one chain stitch in the slip stitch. Start with the first stitch. What we did. Crochet 6 V and then N. So then I think it means you just go in. Then you do that. And then you just do it as you were doing it. Marker in the first stitch. So I did the one slip stitch. Crochet 1 chain stitch in the slip stitch. So I did do a slip stitch into this. Okay, so now we're at this point. So now we do 1 chain stitch, which is where you just do this. So that's... you little cunt. Okay, so now we just do this. Give me... So that's 1 chain stitch. And then I do 6 single crochet increase. Which... It doesn't... It's... I'm pretty sure just means that I go in the... Give me this. In... I'm trying to see what is actually going on so that I can tell where I've put stuff. So, I'm just going to, in the next available, which is this one here, I'm going to grab... Oops, sorry, my alarm is going off. I will have to end soon. It is getting late. It is like 11:30. I thought we'd have a penguin by now, but we got to the 1 slip stitch into the 6 stitch. Now, I do 1 chain stitch. We have done 1 chain stitch. Now what? I think that we go to this spot here. And I'm just going to make sure that I'm keeping tension there. And I think I missed a bit. Like this bit here. Now that somewhat looks okay. Hang on, I'm going to take it out. I don't trust it. I'm trying my best to, like, use my eyeballs, but they're not very helpful for me here. So I think I push it through this. And I think that there's a little bit that gets stuck. Okay, so that looks like about right. And then I think that I just push this here. And then I do this. And then I just pull it through. And then I just pull it through this. And then I marker that one. So that I know when I've reached the beginning again. I think. We have a foot. I think that's his head. I'm not sure. His foot is so, like, made separately. So I'm just going to put a thing in it so I know that that's about the first one. Because, like I said, it doesn't really tell me how to identify what a stitch is, so I'm just going by assumptions. Because I can say that it's like it's pointing to it, but I don't know what it's pointing to. They're just kind of pointing. Okay, so then this would be stitch number 2. We should be counting. So this would be... I think that's just what we're doing. Well, let me just redouble check that's all they're doing. Putting a marker in it, and then you go in the stitch, grab it, pull... Oh, no, I did it wrong. I did it incorrectly. Oh, no. I have to undo it very carefully to try and figure out where I was. Okay, so I think if I look at it right... Okay, so yes. So it goes in here. And then we go in here. And then we go... This is not Think Music. I want Animal Crossing back. I am about to have a fit. I swear to fucking God. No. No. Bad music. I broke it. I made it cry. Shit. I'm sorry. I want my Animal Crossing back, please. I don't care if it gets repetitive. It's like a lullaby box at this point. You know, when they have like the music box and they're like, it pleases the monster. The beast does not bully us as badly when we give the beast the music that it desires, you know? That's the point we're at. We need to appease the beast. Because the beast is getting close to having an aneurysm. The beast thought this would be good for their mental health. The beast was sorely incorrect. Okay, so now I believe that is our first stitch. And we need to mark it as such with a little marky thingy. So that is stitch numero uno. And then we go in to this bit, get just a little bit, make sure we still have some tension. And then we want to... I don't even fucking know, man, at this point. It looks way different and at the same time the same. So, I don't know. Number 2. Okay, and then we gotta find this one. I believe. I think that's it. Number 3 is about to occur when I get this bit here. I believe that makes it number 3. Okay, and then we gotta find the next one. Which... I think is this one. No, is it? Guys, where's the next stitch? Guys, help. I think it's here. We're so fucked. And then I believe that if I just put this over here, then that will make it number 4. And then we just keep going along. And I believe we do this 6 times, right? 6, I believe. Maybe. I don't fucking know, man. I'm confused. I believe we're all confused here. We better all be, because if everyone's like, actually, I understood completely and I'm the only one confused, I'm going to be pissed. So everybody has to at least act confused to make me feel better. The thread. The thread itself is coming unwound. Okay, I'll just redo it. I'll just redo it. Not worth it. Not worth it. Put it through. Grab this through. Okay. Then grab this and pull this through. I'm trying to be very gentle because I'm actually getting there. And I think this is number 5. I actually managed to pull this through. I believe that's number 5. That doesn't seem right. That seems so not where the first stitch is. But that's that. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I got it. Maybe 4. That's number 4 then. Fuck, man. Did I do too many? I don't even know. Well, you know what? Look, it actually kind of looks like something, doesn't it? I mean, all things considered, I feel like it's not the worst as far as evenness goes. Do you know what I mean? Do you know when, like, I don't know if anybody's ever tried to knit and you've got one and it's like this big and you've got one and it's this tight and then you've got like 500 different sizes of like stitching. I feel like in the general scheme of things, so far, it doesn't look like there's like a fuck ton of looser ones than tighter ones. I think I just fucked it. But we're gonna keep going anyway, because like, I mean, fuck, what am I gonna do? Make it worse? But because it goes through... And I think I just keep going until I get to that one. And I think that's what I do. And I don't care if that's what I do. Because that's what I'm gonna fucking do. Guys, where's the fucking stitch? Guys. Guys, I'm trying to find it and I can't see it. I'm gonna have a fucking fit, man. I'm trying to find where I put my fucking needle through. They just kind of put it through and I don't know how to find where to put it through. I think it's... I lost track of them. Where the fuck did it go? I had it! You have to admit, for a moment it looked like I knew what I was doing. For a moment I fooled you all. You have to admit, for a moment I fooled you. I'm gonna undo the last one. Just because I'm uncertain about it. Okay, so this is this. And then I put it through these two here. So I think it's just that it's like kind of curled, but I think I can see where I'm meant to go from here. If I can get it. You know what I mean? Like if it'll cooperate, which it fucking won't. Because look at this fucking shit, man. It ain't cooperating. What the fuck? This isn't cooperation. This is mutiny. This is fucking mutiny. That's what this is. It's fucking mutiny. Making progress. It doesn't feel like it. I don't know what number I'm up to, but if this is 1 stitch here, and that makes it 2 here, 3 here, 4 here, 5, which means I'll be up to 5. Which means I should basically be at the end, but I don't think I am. I don't think I'm at the end. I think this is it. Where the fuck is the next stitch? I think it's here. I'm gonna put it here because that's where I think it goes. Is that where it goes? Hang on. It goes in easy, so I'm gonna just say that's it. Like, you know, if it's ready and willing and accepting, that's gotta be where it goes. You know, if I just follow along vaguely, I'm sure that eventually I will wind up in the right location. Because I think that's where I'm basically supposed to finish, but that doesn't seem right. I think I got one more left to do, right? Hang on, I'm gonna quickly watch theirs. Because if I have a look... That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've done 6. And it says to do... And then theirs does not look like mine. Theirs does not look like mine. Should I restart? Doesn't look like that. Okay, I'm gonna go back to a little bit. Because I can go back to this point here, I think, and it's okay. It's the same way of doing it. Like, I'm trying my best to follow along with them, but it's not actually, since I did the magic circle, I'm gonna have to restart. Oh my god! Mine just doesn't look the same at all, it feels. Mine just feels different, and I can't tell why. Like, it looks like they're knitting at an even tighter pace than I am. And, like, I'm worried that maybe that's what I'm doing wrong, is being too tight with my, like, stitches. Okay, but that makes 1. That makes 2. That makes 3. Coming through it. That might make 4 if I can figure out where... Okay, that makes 4. That makes 5. That makes 6. See what I mean by, like, some of them are tighter and looser? That's what I was getting at. I struggle with still. That make... What the fuck? What number am I up to? Fuck. I'm gonna be here. You know what? I don't have any plans to... All night thread. We can fight about this. You can fight with me, or we can just play nicely together, you know? We do not have to play nicely together, but we could. If you just were nice, then we can be nice. That is such shitty, like, stitches. I refuse to- I may be, like, tired, but I'm not lowering my standards just to get something done. The whole point is that I want to do something and I want to learn and I want to do it well. But why does it feel like sometimes the way that I do it works well and then the next time I try and do it the same way, it's like, no. That actually makes it look like shit, and it's like, why though? Do you want to explain why it feels like that? Or is that just like, 1? I made a mistake there. It's fine. I totally am in the right mindset to be handling sharp tools right now. I guess it's not that sharp. The stupid thread as well is so, like, abused that it wants to, like, give up. Okay, so that makes 1. That makes 0, because I fucked it up. Oh, my nail! Let go! Hang on. I'm gonna do it like this. I feel like my grip is way too tight because I'm getting too anxious. Okay. In, through. And then that is a chain stitch, I believe. Then I go in and like this. And then I do that. And I believe that that is a slip stitch when it doesn't fuck up, because it fucked up a little bit. Because it grabbed the middle of the thread instead of the actual all of the thread. Because it's abused. It refuses. What the fuck? Okay. There we go. And then it goes in through here, in through... Fucking Christ. Why are my fingers just so clumsy? Why are their fingers not so clumsy? What the fuck? Okay, so that makes... I had progress. Why did I restart it? I guess I do know why I restarted it, because I couldn't tell where the fucking shit was with the magic circle, because it was tightened, so I couldn't tell what was going on, because I made the mistake. And I just, like, after I made that one mistake, I didn't know what to do anymore, so I had to restart, which is the same thing that happened the last time. I didn't know what to do anymore. And it keeps happening, and then this time I keep fucking up where my thread is, because I can't keep tension, because I'm too tense. Okay, so then it's... That's way too tight. I'm trying to let it go, like, by one, but, like, it's so... Okay, so there we go. Okay, so that's one. Do I like camping? I used to camp a lot. That makes almost... It keeps getting stuck repeatedly, man. It's so frustrating now. Okay, so that's one. Two. Two and a half. But yeah, I used to camp a lot, but because I lived in an area that was a lot of acreage. I don't like that stitch. You know what? I'm gonna give up. I'm going to take a deep breath and continue this off camera, maybe with a nice relaxing video on in the background. And I apologize that we had nothing accomplished but a piece of thread. But hopefully we can, you know, come back to it another day, and maybe tomorrow, depending on how I feel. I really don't want to give up. Like, I have no reason to quit. Except, like, I'm literally, all I'm going to do is go sit on the couch and do it anyway. And over again. And it's like, well, why don't I just sit here and do it? Like, if I'm always going to sit here and be frustrated, I may as well sit here and be frustrated on camera. Like, that's constant. If I'm going to be frustrated, I may as well make content out of it! But as I know, I used to camp a lot, and then... But I don't live on, like, acreage anymore, so that makes it a lot harder, obviously. When, like, you had... Everyone lived on acreage, so you could go to people's places, and it would be, like, far away, so I'm going to count that as one. I have to lock in. 2. Oh, no. Keeps getting stuck in the middle of things. That's my problem now. Is that it keeps getting stuck. Oh shit, that fucking scared the fuck out of me. Holy shit. But I think that was 2. Which makes that 3. Which makes that 4. I think. I'm trying to, like, look at it so that I can try and learn a little bit about what I'm actually doing. But it's like, I keep letting go of the magic ring itself, which is not good. I think I'm not meant to do that. Fuck! I'm trying to think of... Because I never actually, like, held the... When I was knitting, I would never really hold it too much. I always had like it in a bowl and then on the floor. So it was the weight, it was gravity that kept tension. I liked doing that. I liked having that so that it was like, it was just down on the floor. So then it was constantly being pulled by gravity and then like the ball, it moving in the bowl or whatever I had it in. That's how I tried to do it. Because I didn't like trying to keep tension any other way. It was too much effort. You know what I mean? Too much effort. I don't know whether I like have enough thread to be able to cut off any. I have no idea. Always the thing that I keep mentioning is just like, do I have enough to be able to make mistakes and just like say fuck it? They include that? Because I don't think they did. One. I think we're on 2 now. 3, I mean. 3. Four. I think my stitches are too tight. I think that's my problem. I can't tell, actually. Honest to God, I have no clue. Yeah, because I look at it and I'm thinking maybe I've made my shit too. But then I look at theirs and it's like theirs is tiny as well. But I don't know, man. Because theirs is like this big and it's like, is that like, why am I making it too tight? I don't know. But we're gonna call that 1. We're gonna call that 2. We're gonna call that 3. We're gonna call that 4. We're gonna call that 5. See, I can tell that I'm doing something wrong, but I can't tell what exactly. Because, like, to me, I'm doing it the same as in the video, but clearly I'm not. Hang on. I gotta rewrap some of this up, because maybe that's somewhat... I'm making up excuses. Maybe I'm just hungry. I haven't eaten in a while. Maybe I should have a cookie. Here, I have cookies. I did make cookies. I could have a cookie. Maybe a cookie will help. You never know. No, that's not what I meant to do. That's too many chain stitches. Me, at least I can do the first bit relatively quickly. No, you can't, biatch. Who was I kidding when I said I can do the first one relatively quickly? Who was I kidding? I think my problem is that it really is that bad at the end. Like, it's so badly frayed, and I think that that's causing distress. There's gotta be a different way, right? Maybe this way just sucks. Maybe it's my way, but maybe it's also that it just sucks. Like, who knows? That makes 1 stitch. And then that makes 2 stitch, but it's way different, and I don't like that. I have to step away. I have to stop. I have to give up. I have to. I'm gonna go crash out now. I am solidly frustrated at this, every bit of it. It feels like it's just getting harder and harder because I've tried too many times. I need to give up. It's time to give up, I think. It's nearly 4 hours. I've achieved very, very little. And I think it's time to admit defeat. I think that's part of the skill, right? Is admitting that it's like, maybe tomorrow is a better time for it. I think I'm too tired. I'm gonna go crash out. No matter where you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I'm probably not gonna go raid because I'm probably gonna go end in the next 3 seconds, but I hope everyone has a fantastic day. I'm gonna go eat a cookie, cry a little bit, and then probably try this again, and maybe next time, there's like 4 then, maybe I'll get one of them done and we'll do another one in another stream, and I'll come back and I'll be like, hey guys, watch this, and I just make it. But anyway,